welcome back to another episode of the War for Wildemount, everybody. We are totally as planned, a gaming group, you could say, and we are continuing our adventures in Wildemount with our heroes that we've been with for quite some time now. And as our heroes have been traveling this kind of arduous journey to get to Zadash, you guys have finally made it. Making it to Zadash and kind of basking into the city life, and kind of getting to know the city itself. And as you guys had gotten there, you had found that the place that you were first at was probably not the best place to stay at, so you guys had found another place. But on your way over, you were being followed by gang members, and these local gang members lost track of you guys as you guys stayed in another inn. Previously that day, you guys had just arrived, done some shopping, and continued to explore as well. But once you were at that inn, trying to rest up for the rest of the night or rest of the day, an unexpected figure came into the tavern, kind of introducing himself as Bill the Butcher, the member of that local gang that was following you all around a little bit after leaving the tavern that you guys were at previously. Once Mulgore had kind of talked to him he had wanted to talk to Mulgore because he himself is also a slayer, or an ex-slayer. Some dwarven special elite unit that Mulgore was a part of, with their own strict code and strict moral guideline. And as not really a moral guideline, they like to kill things. But as they
morally,
yes, and as they continued conversing, they said their goodbyes and went off for the night. And you all went to bed, but before you all went to sleep, Mulgore had gone up to his room, and who was it that had pointed out to Amari to go up and check on him? I forget.
I think it was Lycia.
Was Lycia? Was it Lycia to point out to Amari? She pointed out to Amari to go up and console him. And that is where we will begin.
Consult with who?
Console Mulgore. Mulgore seemed really upset after his conversation with Bill.
Okay.
And after feeling upset, he went upstairs.
What did Amari say back? Did he say anything back?
He said that he'd go up there, but that's just
redact.
We're
Amari's mad at Mulgore.
Okay.
He would not.
He would have nodded, so he would have not gone up to him. So Mulgore just goes up there. If you guys would like to do nothing for the rest of the evening, then we will just you all will just go to sleep.
Mari would have read his book. Did they have the same room, or how many rooms did we get?
They have the same room.
Yeah, you guys are sharing a room.
Okay. Then Amari would have went up into his room. He probably would have told Leslia, okay. We'll say that, yeah, Amari said okay to her, and then went upstairs, opened the door, and then sat on like a desk or in his own bed or something like that, and just continued to read his book.
Okay.
But he's not going to talk to Mulgore.
We see Mulgore standing and looking out the window. Not saying anything.
Amari would have opened the door, like kind of looked across towards you, and then would have made his way silently across the room to... Is there like a desk in the room?
There is, yes,
okay.
A small desk.
Amari will sit down at the desk, then like slide the chair back, sit down on the desk, take out the blue book, the glowing blue book, and start reading it for however long he's able to.
Okay. You can read for a few hours.
I guess Lesia will go up to the room she's sharing with my.
Okay.
Is Maya up there already? Or
Yes.
okay. Lesia's gonna start getting ready for bed. She takes her armor off and she has like kind of like chest wraps around, but if you glance over, you can see she has a lot more scarring than just on her face and arm. Uh, it looks like there's claws, bite marks, almost little chunks missing from the flesh, and some really wicked claw scars all over her, pretty much everywhere, actually. And she just kind of goes about her routine, getting ready.
Anybody else doing anything?
For the nearest convenience, Dominicus will sort of try to find himself a washroom really quick just to wash his face out after being poked in the eye.
Yeah, they have baths that you can pay for.
Yeah.
It'll be like 2 silver for the bath.
Sure, yeah, I'll do 2 silvers just to give myself a shower. And, yeah, the other stuff like that, just, and then really taking in that shower or anything like that, just really reflecting upon what has happened the past few days, because, a lot has happened to him leaving forest and then just wandering up with a bunch of strangers and now finding himself here, and a lot of that just is in his head, just staring at it. But
Alright,
besides all, that'll be it. I'm going to the room.
no problem. Mulgore, while you're up there looking out the window, make a perception roll, please.
Right.
Alright. You look out and you just kind of see the vast city life before you. There's a lot of people out and about, kind of scurrying around in the muck in the streets that you're kind of like looking in. That seem to be just living on the streets. But you kind of like look off, and in the corner of your eye, you see another open street, kind of the main one, almost. And you see a bunch of people kind of walking down as they kind of follow this horseman. And the horseman's moving too fast for you to see who it is, but there's people following him, and there seems to be a little bit of a commotion a few blocks down from it looks like. But that is all you can make out.
Noted. He would turn around and say, "Well, this city's alive."
Amari is too stuffed into his book right now to notice. You'd see him like leaned over the desk slightly. His hair is kind of hanging down in front of his face. He has one hand up on his forehead to kind of keep it pushed out of the way of his eyes, but he is focused on what's in front of him. Meanwhile, Alabaster, his little pseudo dragon, is just kind of scampering around on top of the desk, every now and then knocking over something.
He kind of looks for attention every time he does it. He comes over and knocks something over, looks back at Amari.
Amari will occasionally he'll reach out and kind of ruffle the top of his head a little bit, scratch the top of it, and then he'll go back to his book.
Well, who would have thought another Slayer still alive? He's looking at Mari, looking at Alabaster, mostly talking to himself. Well, I'll leave you read.
Are you surprised, Mulgore, that there's another one?
Aye, I am. I thought I was the last one. There he was. Other brother. There's one more, he said. I would like to go visit them tomorrow. Told me of his warehouse.
Then go. Perhaps it will do some good for you.
Aye. Perhaps. Really excited.
Hmm.
He doesn't look excited. He looks like he has a little bit worry in his eyes.
An interesting change of insight as compared to a few days ago when you tried to throw your life away.
Aye. Well. About that. You're probably angry with me about it, aren't you?
Yes, I'm livid. If I had the strength within me, I would turn around and punch you in the face. But I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I just don't understand. Why? Why would you try to willingly throw yourself away like that?
Amari, I've lost everything. I've nothing left. This world doesn't even want me.
Mulgore, I've lost everything. I've lost everything. Everything. And then Mario will kind of like sit up at that point and look over his shoulder. You're the only thing that I have left. Do you not get that? Seeing you run out there, willingly risking your life, just throwing it away. It was like seeing my only friend that I've ever had in my entire existence on this planet, all going right down the drain. That's why I chased after you. I was so afraid that you were going to be lost. I still don't understand.
I didn't know you felt like that. He sat down next to him. You know, when I lost my wife, it was hard, Amari, to see her like back away from me, to see me child not even recognize me. And then I went back and they threw me in jail. All my brothers had died. I felt like the only thing I had left was to rejoin them. And you know, for a moment, for just a brief moment, for the last stroke should have happened, I saw them, Amari, looking down at me. You see, I live by a code, and I'm intent to die by it. The highest honor we can get is to give your life to save your friends. That's what I wanted to do. Just want to be with them again. I feel lost in this world. There's no more use for slayers. Not even the dwarves want the slayers back.
But there's a use for you, Mulgore. You're my friend. I've never had one of those before. Ever. In my entire life. If you were gone, I don't know what I would do. I don't know where I would go. I don't know if I would go back to Nicodrons or just turn myself in. You're the last bit of hope that I have left on this planet. I'm lost without you. You're quite literally everything to me. I mean, you're thick, you're stubborn-headed, and you're stupid sometimes, but God, I love you. I love you.
Olga got this soft look in his eyes. Didn't know you felt like this.
Mulgore, I've lost everything as well. Everything. I've lost my parents, my uncle, the scholarship that I had for the university I was going to. Everything. I had to run away from it all. And I met you, and you were the first bit of hope that I had in years. Years. And watching you run away like that into the wilderness, right towards the enemy. The enemy is the destruction, certain death, and I thought I was going to lose you, Mulgore.
But you know what? You know when a slayer dies, we don't mourn him. We sing and drink and dance. We rejoice
I'm
for
not
you.
a slayer, Mulgore. I'm not like you. I'm just a simple wizard. I'm too frail to even protect my own self. I don't know how to use a dagger. I don't know how to use anything but other than magic. That's all I have. Look at you. I mean, you swing your massive axe around. You know how to fight. All I know how to do is say a few words and get the spell out of what I say. I'm not like you. You, you're all I have. You are the reason I'm alive today. Is that not? Is that not something to fight for? Is that not something to be? I don't. Is that nothing to you?
I swore an oath, Amari. I swore never to die of old age. I swore to die in battle. And I'm intent to keep that. Maybe you choose the wrong friend. Maybe that's why I never had friends. Maybe you can never be friend with a slayer.
Amari's like his bright blue eyes, which are like teary from. He's like almost on the brink of tears. Just kind of He looks down at the floor and doesn't say anything.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm not a normal dwarf. I tried to be, and I turned out to be a drunk. Being like a joke for humans. But you know what the good thing to be a human, Amari? You forget. Dwarfs never forget. We live with everything till we die. That's a curse, honestly. I should get to bed.
Amari's just gonna turn away back to his desk.
Olgo just walks over and put himself to rest.
How many hours of reading did I get in, by the way? Just off the record.
If you guys probably went to sleep around like 9, you probably went to bed at like 12, like 3 hours of reading.
All right.
Just a few more. And with that, everybody is asleep. And after having a full long rest, kind of enjoying this the first day of not sleeping in the forest for quite some time, you guys now wake up, and Darminicus, you were awoken first. You're not really used to the sudden noise of the city and everything. It's almost as if like nobody was asleep at the point. It felt like. But as you all wake up, what would you guys like to do?
Lesia gets up and kind of does her stretches and everything, getting ready, putting on her armor. That sort of. Did Maya have a nightmare?
Drum
Nope.
roll.
Oh, hold on.
I think so. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Rolling.
She remember? Maybe she doesn't remember.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry, my mic went out.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Look,
we can.
Yeah, we can.
we got you.
Oh, perfect. No worries. I whacked it with my hand, and it was like.
So, did Maya have a nightmare?
No, she didn't have a nightmare.
Alright.
Good thing she didn't have a nightmare, but did she have a nightmare?
Yeah, she had a nightmare.
Sick.
no. Sorry, excuse me. She actually did. You woke up with this kind of ungutterable feeling. It was different. The dream that you had this night, you saw Zadash a little more, and then you saw the shadow kind of consuming the area around it as well.
Yay.
But that is it. That is how you see.
Oh, all right. So
It's not you feel good in the morning when
Nope.
you wake up, though.
as Leslie awakes, she would see Mayette just kind of like sitting wrapped in blankets, like in the corner room, just like quietly kind of rocking back and forth, just staring at the door, like whispering under her breath.
Are you alright?
It's coming. It's coming. You see it.
Lucia's gonna move over and sit next to her on the. Not quite sure what to do here, kind of hesitantly
Did you see it?
pats her on the back. I did not.
It's how it's coming from.
What is coming?
A shadow. Something that hides a shadow. Follow
The-robed man?
things.
You will be vigilant.
Always.
Have you always. Are they vision?
Yes. Oh, sometimes. I don't know. I don't remember everything.
Do not force it.
Maybe I'm sick. You just. Do you think who this woman really is? But I keep seeing her in my dreams.
What does she look like?
She's very pretty. She's taller than me. Of course, most things are taller than me, so that's kind of a. And she has long hair. I don't even know how long her hair is. It's just pretty and long, you know. Like it just keeps going, and I want to braid it, but I can't find where to start braiding. So pretty. Uh, she always wears a mask on her face, but I can never really see the mask. Her hair is always in the way.
Does the mask.
Make a religion check.
Who?
Lesia, sorry.
I mean, I do, considering.
We can have
My worship?
advantage. Yeah, you have advantage. I'd give you. Well,
Well,
it's kind of meant to be.
Ouch.
You don't remember that kind of rendition, but you're not quite sure. It sounds familiar. That's all you're thinking in your head.
Perhaps in time it will become more clear.
hope so. Maybe there is something in this city that can help me remember things when I wake up. Don't remember most. I
Is
remember
that
you.
why you wish to go see the temple here?
Yes, I would like to see all the pretty things before I forget them.
Memories can be difficult.
Yes.
Are you feeling better now?
A little.
Kind of like pat her on the back a little bit. And I get up off the bed and finish getting ready.
Oh, can you do something for me?
I kind of turn around, look at her. Yes?
You know how to put a ribbon in hair?
No. But I could try, I guess.
I remember being little having dreams of the woman putting ribbon in my hair. It always made me feel better. I have
Nothing.
this very pretty ribbon. Black and blue and purple.
Alessia will attempt to tie this ribbon, and really she knows how to tie like knots and things like that, so that's what she's drawing. Should I make a check for this?
No, you don't have to. You just kind of make this normal little knot. And you're like, I did good, did it right. Ribbon kind of sticks out rather than like kind of lays with the hair. Kind of sticks out a little more.
I do not think I did it right.
Oh.
Take a look.
I can make it work. I just have to finish my makeup a little bit and I'll be down.
Do not take too long. We have a lot to do today.
Okay.
To get going soon.
A few minutes.
I do not want to stay here any longer than necessary.
This place.
The
Finish.
sooner we can deal with the robed man and whatever he is planning, the better.
Finish putting on. Head out. You start hearing everyone else getting out of their rooms.
Nahon kind of gets up very quickly. Notably, he never seems to undress when he goes to sleep. His clothes do seem very thin, though. So, yeah, he gets up very quick, kind of gets that harness on, arms himself, and then goes down without much of a word.
All right. Sorry.
Amari will he'll get up as well, do a quick prestidigitation on himself to kind of make himself look presentable, clean himself up a little bit, and then he'll head downstairs as well, find a good place to continue reading that book of his. As
okay.
He's very interested in it.
All right.
The one that glows?
Yeah. Got 6 hours left on it. I'll finish it soon.
And then magical things will happen. Until then, you guys go down. You all meet in the center, and you guys smell the nice morning food and drink as well. As you guys come down in the morning, from the nice morning breeze, as it's kind of about the city. It's like this early springtime air is kind of out and about as they have the door open in the place, and the little shop is the little tavern is kind of open, and there's just a few locals here and there just walking in and out of the diner, just kind of eating and then leaving. But you guys sit at a table in the center, and you guys, pardon me, you guys get some food and drink as well. And as you guys are eating, sitting.
Are the cities always this busy? This lively?
More or less, yes.
Yes.
I've only heard stories of the cities, all that kind of stuff, from my uncle, but this is a really good change of pace. This is crazy.
Mario will reach out, kind of grab for some one of the like bacons on a piece of bacon on one of the trays and look up towards Germanicus and say, "You should see the Rexen's room. It's a lot larger than Zadash." I'll lean back into his chair,
Quite
eat some more.
crazy in Rexen's room.
Obviously, my uncle never told me about the gang parts, but still though, this place was really lively, especially yesterday. But
Mulgo
He
isn't
said
with them,
goodbye.
is he?
Is he?
No, he's still up. He comes down. Tuk, 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 tuk. Good morning, everyone.
morning.
Morning.
It's sort of hand raised.
He walks close to the table. I would like to go see my brothers.
We have the
Oh.
time for that. We need to keep going.
I really want to see them.
Um,
Just a quick visit.
well, Amari, sorry, real quick. Have we ever set up a meeting place with Niles?
I believe we were supposed to meet him in Nicoderanes, right? Not here.
Oh, right,
Yes.
right.
Yes,
Sorry.
and we need
Would be
to
much easier if
as soon
that's
as
the
we
case.
can.
I agree, but perhaps we could find a means to get to Nicoderanes. Maybe we could find something, a quicker mode of transport. I don't know.
Horses, perhaps?
It might be the case, yes. Horses.
If
We can do that while Mulgore does his visit.
Is there anything else we need to do in the city before we have to leave?
I am set.
well, I did hear a very nice woman back when we got the maps about a place that sells like magical items and stuff. I think the name was like Jiminy. She gave me a good idea of where it was located.
Sure, we could possibly stop by there and check it out. Perhaps they have potions as well. Something of worth.
The more time spent here, however, the easier it will be to get caught up in things, but we can,
Indeed.
I suppose.
Perhaps if it's on the way, maybe we could stop by.
That would work.
Alright, well, you do know that. I'll be visiting the guys. And, well, it's in the warehouse that he mentioned yesterday. Alright, you guys have a nice one. And then he hurries out to the door, like almost half running.
Good luck.
Aye.
You think it's gonna be okay?
No,
Especially alone, I do think he's going to be probably okay.
No. I think he just stays away from shoot, what's his name?
Agreed.
Semnov. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
So, how was your all nights?
was fine.
Yeah, it was actually. Besides the noises, but it was really good.
Surprised you could sleep, honestly. If you're used to forest. How about you, Damari?
He had his nose pressed on his book. It was more or less okay. Could not complain.
Kind of just kind of like gives you a momentary look, gives like a smile, and goes back to his food.
Mario continues reading.
Should you be reading that out here? In the open?
Sorry?
He's reading the glowing book, right? We're out in the tavern.
Yeah, I just didn't hear what you said. Was that to me?
Yes.
What did you say?
I asked if
Reading
you
the
should
glowing book out and about.
Yeah, I'm not touching it. I just have it like set on top of the table. I just have it opened.
Don't you have to touch it to turn the page though?
Every time the page turns, there's just this bright light for his moment.
Yeah, he's very quick about it. He like slaps the page.
Yeah.
Whoa. Everybody's like, whoa. It's not too bright since there's a lot of sun going through the windows right now, but if it was the setting was a little darker, it would be very, very, very noticeable.
Perhaps not the best place.
No. Could be worse, however.
I would sort of raise my hand to sort of call off the tavern woman. Like, is he?
The old dwarven lady comes
Yeah.
over. Yes. How may I help you?
Hey, good. It was an excellent morning. You know.
Oh yeah, it is. Not really. Just received news. The whole nation did, I guess.
What?
I guess we're at war.
Wait.
What?
With who?
Those people in the east, the Jorhasians, they've taken over Asgard Keep, I guess 2 nights ago. So, everybody's a little on edge, so I'm trying to keep everybody's spirits up a little bit, but, I have waffles.
Did the news tell about what response the area is doing?
Oh, they lost a lot of men, I guess. 1,000 troops were killed in Asgard Keep. They retreated to Blade Garden, and now the troops are amassing, preparing for war, and things are gonna get crazy. That's I gotta go. Okay.
Sorry.
You need anything? Just what? Yeah.
Sorry. Do you know a place where we can pick up parts of transportation?
Transportation.
Yeah.
There's a stable masters over, and she points to there's 3 around the city.
What part of the city are we in? Like north, south, east, west? What part are we in?
You guys are probably in the you're in the middle, so almost kind of north.
Okay, thank you.
But you're on the little northern part of the middle. So.
All right.
Does Amari know anything about Jorhas and the Jorhasians?
Roll a history check. Yeah, you know a lot about them. They have been rivals of the Empire for years, hundreds of years, one could say, since the Empire was formed, and since they have pressed onto the east, and they're kind of fighting for land. As in the east, that land is very tainted. It's very harsh and brutal and brittle as well. There is a lot untamed land, and it is hard to tame it. So they try to push east, but since the Dwendalian Empire is claimed, or west, but since the Dwendalian Empire has conquered everything on the west, they're trying to hold what resources are up here still.
Okay.
For the most part, it's been you've heard that it's been a battle for resources, or it's been a battle of some other thing. People say that it is because their religion, it is very terrifying to the lords and the king and King Dwendal, who it is very strange religion, where they kind of believe in reincarnation and such, and they've gathered a lot. They've been able to gather folks of different species under their empire as well because of, and thus it has become something else. These, you know them to be dark elves.
Okay.
Lesia is gonna pull out her maps just so she can kind of see what area was affected.
It'd be like to the far east.
Yeah, can we get the fancy new map on the screen?
Yeah.
So
You
to speak.
guys
Bring
Now
the
that I
back.
actually have a map.
Fancy.
So you said the Ashgard and Keep was attacked, and was it
Yeah.
taken over?
Ashgard
Was it
Keep.
taken over, or was it just attacked?
It was probably taken over. I think she said it was taken over, or she said attacked, but she'd forgotten to mention taken over as well.
By the way, Lesia, did you get map for me?
Yes, I gave them to you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. I also got something else while I was out shopping. I meant to give it to you when we left, but the way things have gone, you might need them sooner. And I pull out the bolas that I purchased and hand those
Oh,
to trip people up
interesting.
in case we have to have another chase.
I would have to have moments with these, but thank you. I will do what I can with them.
There are 6.
6 bolas.
I don't think I got the actual mechanics of what they do. I think it's a range attack roll and they make a deck save or something.
What are
Pretty
they
sure
made
that's
of,
what he
by the
said, yeah.
way?
The
Regardless,
bolas,
you have, yeah, the
Hmm.
6 bolas.
they are made of metal. They have metal balls at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't remember the mechanics of what they actually
I think you
do.
throw it at
Oh.
him
And
or
they
hit.
They trip.
It's
Yeah,
it's a dexterity. It's like any kind of thrown weapon or ranged weapon that is dexterity based, and it does 1d4 damage when you hit people with it. And but if they fail on a save, then on like a dexterity save, which is I
Okay.
think it was like 12.
So-
if they fail the save of 12, then they are immobilized for just a moment. They are like restrained.
So it's both attack and deck save.
Yes. So they'll take damage. They'll take the D4 plus plus dexterity,
Got it.
and everything. But if they when they get hit with it, because it'll still hurt, but whether if they get trapped or not, the pictures want to be finicky.
Maya is going to now make her way down the stairs. She's finally done.
All right, you go downstairs and you see everybody eating and chatting.
By the way, how many hours would my character finish in reading the book? Like,
You probably
Does
got
it
like
have
an
to be
hour,
long?
another like hour in. You have 5, like you said.
Yeah.
You're good, and then after that, you'll know. You'll find out what happens.
you make it sound like I'm gonna get transported to a different world, dude.
You might.
Maybe,
boy.
maybe not.
Where's Amari? And I'm just like, help me out of here.
Stuck my
Morning,
clothes.
all. Wait a minute. We're missing one. Where's the dwarf?
He went to go meet the other 2. He did not care much to stick around.
He said he wanted to meet his brother. His brothers, apparently.
Should be a quick visit,
Hopefully so.
probably.
Unless they tried to kill him.
I doubt it. He seems interested in Mulgore.
Also,
Interest
the Empire's
can
at war.
quickly turn to murderers and bullshit.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
What do you mean the Empire's at war?
Yes, they decided to go to war with the nation to the east, Jorahas.
The East attacked first. So,
Yes. But I've heard before it was the right intentions. It wasn't just an attack out of the blue. There has been pretty much a vie for territory and resources, and as well as religious ideals. They conflicted with one another, and eventually I assume it led to this. I kind of saw it coming, but I didn't know how soon it would take place.
but we're going south, right then, right?
Yes, we're going south,
Okay.
but probably
Alright.
not going to run into that. But we may see the movement of troops along the way. So
Hmm.
If they end up heading south, it might be a problem for us.
I don't see why they would. Nico Doranis or the Menagerie Ghost is a pretty big trading partner with the Dodalian Empire, so I'm not seeing much of an issue.
Hmm.
You'd know with that history check going that they'd probably join them.
Oh, okay.
The Menagerie Coast has alliances with the Dwendalian Empire. But yeah,
Interesting. Well, this is not a problem yet, yes?
Amari, your book, have you learned anything from it yet?
Just about as much as I had known before. There's not much of new information coming at me, but um, I'm hoping I come up with something soon.
Does it mention any names or any people?
Does it mention any names or people?
it hasn't mentioned any specific names that you recognize.
Okay.
They are old Fey names that you are kind of like confused on, and they kind of sometimes cross in the Shadow Fey as well.
Mark kind of shakes his head and he says, "There's a few, more or less just passing, but they read in a very different language. I believe it's Fey, or perhaps the opposite, Shadow Fey, something around there. I can't quite make out what they are, though. Why are you looking for one in particular?"
Mm, I don't know. Maybe?
Hmm.
It's just a thought I had last night.
Nods his head. You're having a really tough time with that map.
No, I
Matt,
sent it to Lesia.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
oh.
ended up sending it to me
Oh,
instead
okay.
of putting it on the screen.
Oh.
But
F.
Yeah.
Just want it on the screen.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
We're
on
all
the
gonna look
screen.
at it.
Yeah.
So I could point out where the area
The
was
pretty
on the map that I bought.
do it now!
Sorry, I was in my head. I didn't hear that part.
Fine. Speaking of which, when you have the time, what is the bowler's range?
Max, 80 feet. Where it's like, long distance, and then distance is like 60.
Okay, 60, 80, fine.
Let's see if they load in.
It's a pretty good range, actually.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I will have to.
Where the heck?
Trim.
Come on.
Amari, can I borrow you for a second?
He said he will be right back.
Yeah, he stepped out a bit.
Damn.
Wow.
He's going to the restroom.
Here we go. I have. You would like which one first?
The one that shows where the attack actually happened. That's what I care about right now.
I guess the country, the continental map.
With our continental breakfast.
It's all right here on the table. We got biscuits. We got eggs.
Those shitty waffles that are always soggy.
Waffles.
Seriously.
Where are those? I need to make those.
The rubbery texture egg.
It's like
The sausage
40
is
kids
like
throwing cereal
Like-
at each other.
50 feet and drop.
There's just a fucking zoo going on in this type. I'm like, maps.
All the fruit's gone.
And Lesia
It's
has
on the
like her
walls.
2 plates of breakfast. Eaten a bit. As always.
Hmm.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to turn on the AC. It's getting hot as shit.
Oh,
I feel
can I
that.
borrow you for a second?
Me? Me?
Yes, you.
Sure. What?
Or I'm just gonna like grab his shoulder and be like, upstairs with me.
Okay. I'm gonna snag my book before I go and like push it in my satchel. I'll head up there.
Okay.
Help.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
unlegible.
icky.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
So,
very.
read the thing.
I think we're here. Jesus Christ.
There.
The area that was attacked is over
This
here.
is fucking
and,
atrocious. I can't see
We
anything.
actually are.
What is
here
going
again.
on in this
I
picture?
Hold on.
think it
This
might
hurts
take
my
a
eyes.
second.
Oh
It's
lord.
something.
It's not even. This isn't even pixelated. This is like.
Look, someone puked on it.
This is made out of Legos. I think. I don't know what this is.
Hey, don't you diss Legos?
It's like
Lord.
80s pixel game.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
In a way.
Pong has better.
Not
Oh,
all
it
good.
does. It does. It kind of does.
Right?
Yeah.
It
Here.
also looks like one of those nonsense maps with with like the fake language on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You know.
This doesn't make sense though. Roll20 always like turns pictures like high def or so. Like whenever you put them on there, it doesn't make why.
Sometimes they do take a second to buffer, but this is not one of those games.
No.
No.
We'll
It's
just
just-
pretend that map
Okay.
never.
Can you put the map
happened,
in like the
'cause
Discord,
That was bad.
perhaps, and we can see it
That'd be
there?
good.
We can concept art.
yes.
Oh, you could just attach the map as a photo as a note in the journal.
That's also true. Yeah. Why don't you?
Yeah, do
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that way we can kind of
We
reference
can all
it.
like open it.
And
stuff,
also,
yeah.
so our viewers can see the map.
Exactly.
What I was trying to do.
Mhm.
Alright.
You can just like throw it up on all of our screens too.
No, you know about magic.
I would like to say yes. I know quite a bit about magic, or the basics at least. Why?
You know how to. Do you know how to record a memory? Is that a thing you can do?
In what way? Like saving it for later, or
Yeah. That would good.
um,
Thing like
well,
that.
to be honest with you, I mean anything is possible with magic. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but personally, I'm not quite certain on how to get that effect. But I could possibly research it for you if you'd like. It could be something that I work towards.
Yeah. That would be very helpful. Please don't let the others know that I am having trouble remembering things. I don't want to be weird around.
Hmm.
I think Lesia already
Yes.
might have seen the beginnings of it this morning.
Kind of nods his head. That makes sense. What kind of memory are you trying to remember, if I may ask?
My memory, my dreams.
Oh.
Events.
Well,
Past, I guess.
if there is a particular way that I could do that, then sure, I'd be happy to let you know when I come across.
Okay.
But like I said,
If you need
yeah.
anything, if you need anything from me, just let me know.
I think I should be able
course.
to see it now in
of
your
course.
in the characters page.
Just don't tell anyone, okay?
I won't. Thank you. But like I said, if there is if anything comes up, I will let you know. But magic, it is possible. I imagine it just maybe something that I have to learn or do on my own. Anything is possible with the weave.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. I'm gonna kiss his cheek, leave a black lipstick stain on his cheek, and then run downstairs.
Jeez. I'm assuming Amari wouldn't know that there's a lipstick mark on his cheek. He's gonna just kind of stand there for a second, stunned, and then kind of gather himself, turn around, open the door, and then head down the stairs with a big ass cheek mark, I guess.
Mari.
Lucia just kind of raises an eyebrow.
Yeah.
when he comes back.
Upon seeing Maya come down, super happy, and him after her, he's kind of like, "See, Molgor, I told you." Oh, well, I should have done that.
How much of that conversation could Lucia hear? Was it too far?
If she dragged him up to the upstairs, right?
Yep, in upstairs in
A
the
floor
room.
and through a door.
I don't
Okay,
think she
yeah,
would be
probably
able
too
to-
far. Too far then. Okay,
Too far.
it wasn't just
Anything-
outside the room. Okay,
Yeah.
alrighty. In that case, yeah, Lucia just has the raised eyebrow. She doesn't say anything. Just kind of.
But besides the besides that, just still staring at.
Is everything
Yeah.
okay? Why is everyone looking at me? Why?
just a little something there.
What? Do I have
Point, and then
breakfast
you
on
see
me?
me pointing at my cheek.
There's lipstick on your cheek.
Oh. So he'll immediately pull his sleeve down and try to rub it. Actually, he'll press the digitation it away, and it kind of lifts off his skin and then kind of disappears into the air. It's like,
Wait,
Thank you for
magic.
looking them up.
Haha. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like a simple hand
I'll
gesture.
smudge it off, and I was like, no, prestidigitation, bitch.
That is convenient.
But, so far we're a pretty much good distance from, according to the map, a good distance to the east towards the mountains. So yeah, if we start heading out, we shouldn't be in that trouble for quite some time.
That sounds good to me.
Let
Very
us
good.
get going.
All right, let's
We do need to wait for Molgor, who could take anywhere from minutes to hours. So
Know where he
Sure.
went?
Yes, he went to some warehouse to meet people that have injuries to him. The Slayers, he said.
Well, how many warehouses are in this town?
Quite a few.
Probably quite a few, yes.
he did give Zadash, but I think the more will be how you say complicated. It will get.
True. But we have time, I believe. We had planned on going to a magical shop and then seeing about getting faster modes of transportation to get to Nicodoranus quicker.
Yes, we might as well do that, I suppose.
Yeah, that sounds better than me trying to spy on him and then us tracking him down. I really don't want to make him any more terrified of me.
plus. I want something to
Yes.
complement this. And I pick up my bag. Inside here, I don't know what I got in here. I think I got some beans.
Beans?
You actually picked
What?
up those dirty beans?
It was a gold. Plus, I think I could plant these back
You
in my
bought-
I think it can make it somewhat kind of lively again.
Beans? Why did you
Yeah.
buy? Why did you buy beans for the gold? You could probably get those for the copper.
Wait, really? Oh,
They've
shoot.
given you some
Are they-
beans from my house.
Are they magical beans? What
Oh,
kind of?
I don't know.
They will have to be magical for a fucking gold. What?
Well, we had the money, and I just thought, oh yeah, sure. I haven't been a farmer in actually, I'm never a farmer. I'm a hunter. She gave me the opportunity, and I bought them.
If you're happy, you're happy.
You've
I guess
never
you know.
Grown crops
Well, you
before?
made me
Do you even know how
curious.
to grow a bean?
You got
I
hustled.
just plant in dirt and water it, I guess. I'm not gonna do
That-
it
I mean,
anyway
that's-
here.
The basics of gardening. Yes.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
sure, yeah.
But there's certain soil composition in the light. It can't be too strong or it'll burn the crop. And she's gonna start rambling about stupid.
All right. I'll look it up later, and I'll do it back in my own village.
Sure. Good luck with your beans that are gold. I hope they yield the result you wish.
What if they're coffee?
Oh, they could. Ooh,
Are you-
could make some coffee beans.
Have you heard of coffee? It's a new drink.
So
Some
I've had it
villagers.
quite often, but I had to
Curious.
stop drinking it.
What is coffee?
All right.
It's like
I've-
it's like a stimulant.
Yeah, we've traded some of our wines and our flavored drinks for it. It tastes kind of gross. It's like have you ever burnt like a
It's
Burnt.
bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter.
like
That's the
burnt.
What's it?
explain it. I would say.
There is
Like
a
a
tea I've
burnt-
had that is better, but why would you drink that.
Well,
I
in
thought
the
that was
restaurant room, you could go to these shops, and they would allow you to put different types of creams and sugars in it, and it would make it taste a little easier on the tongue. But like I said, it's like a stimulant, and it's supposedly supposed to keep you awake. I used to drink it all the time when I was in when I was, but it kept me awake for a while, and it really helped me study.
Stimulant.
Kasha gave me some once. Told me it was tea. It was not.
I might have been too young. Maybe it's an acquired.
I did not like it.
Doesn't
This
sound
is
good.
not telling me much, but perhaps I can try it later.
Sure, if those are coffee beans, perhaps you could make a business out of it. Maybe you could call it Folgers. That sounds a good name. I like that one. We are not sponsored by Folgers.
Sponsored by everyone.
Well, I guess according to how you described it,
hurt me.
if you described it that way, I guess that's the best way. That's the best part of waking up.
Yes, and Folgers in your cup, I would have to say. Yes.
All right.
Anyway,
Oh,
let's
God.
go.
How do
Make
people
it
come up with
stop.
this shit? Seriously.
We should leave.
Yes, let's get out of here. Okay.
Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can find a small child and trick them into buying your beans
What?
for more than 1 gold, I will also give you a gold.
Sure, I'll give you a gold for that too. That would be quite impressive.
All right.
This
I'll think about
is
it.
a very bad idea, especially here, but I'm kind of into it.
Let us focus, please.
Yes.
Right. Did any of you see a stable while you were out wandering around yesterday?
No, but the waitress said she pointed out that there are 3 stables nearby that we can stop at on the way.
And we're going south?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the place Jiminy is about around that area too. Back at the...
And then afterwards we return here for Mulgore, yes?
Correct.
Well, maybe the woman tavern knows about this warehouse. You want to try?
I do not think we will follow him, no.
Oh, okay, no worries.
It seems like this might be his own mission. I know he wanted to speak with him for a particular reason, so maybe we should just let him do that.
I think he will come back safe.
I agree.
Boy.
Better come.
No. Let's go out and check this place out.
See, if he doesn't back safe, I'm going to bury him anyway.
I mean, if he does not, then I think we'll hear the screaming from here, honestly.
Better be alright.
At that point, Amari's going to start collecting his things. He's going to put the book away and have Alabaster. Well, Alabaster's already a spellbook, so he's going to just stand up and wait for everybody else to go.
Stretches a little.
Yeah, finishes her food and gets up as well.
Yeah, I get up and I'm ready to go.
All right. You guys head out to Jiminy's. You remember the kind of location that it was at. And while you go in there quickly, while you guys head out over there, and Mulgore is on his way over to the location of that warehouse, we're gonna have a quick break because I have to use the restroom, and so we'll just have our mid-break at this point, everybody, and continue through the rest of the night until for a few more hours.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back.
Right.
And welcome back, everybody. We are back from our break, eating snakes and all that, and chatting. And we shall continue with, I had said Mulgore, correct? Was that true?
Said.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I changed my mind now. So we're going to go over... No, I'm kidding.
Yikes.
So, Mulgore, you left the nice little tavern that you were in. You started heading kind of further into the northern end of the city that you were told to go. I mean, to go to that warehouse that you were kind of given the location of. You get around that area, and the further north you go in, like it kind of goes more or further outside you are from the Penta Market, the kind of like poorer it gets, and the state of where people are living kind of like shows a little more. And you stumble upon this giant warehouse where you were told that was the place, and as soon as you saw some men with top hats and kind of red sashes and plaid pants of different colors, as they were around the warehouse, kind of moving crates and such onto wagons of multiple wagons, you were like, "Oh, okay, that seems like the place." And you go head over there. Once there, you see you see a lot of kind of like working people that don't have any sign of them being a part of his group, but the rest of the people are members of his gang. What do you choose to do when you're there?
I'll approach the front gate or front door.
You kind of come towards the front, and you pass by a few of the wagons while some of the workers are moving them up. And two men with top hats kind of walk over and they, "Oi! Oi! Hey! Bill said you'd come, maybe. Come on.
Aye, I'm here to see him.
Don't stand in the way right there. Come on, they're working. Come on. Let's go."
Mulgo follows.
And you follow them. They start leading you around the back towards the back of the building, and you can see that there's tons of crates here. And you go towards the back, kind of in this like other section, this other like building that kind of cuts off, and where there are storage of more crates. But before that, you can see that they're placing things in the crates, and the things that you are noticing them place in the crates are weapons and arms as well. You also see some crates of firearms, which is pretty cool to see as well, as there's just rows and rows of weapons. But they seem to be moving a whole bunch. And then he takes you upstairs, up to like this little office section. And you can see there in the desk is the man that you had met last night, Bill. You guys enter, and he's like, brother, didn't think you'd come by this early. Welcome.
One past the chance.
Well, glad you came over. Come on. Let me show you around.
Aye.
And he starts showing you like all the business and everything, and he starts telling you like he moves arms and such. I got into weapons about a few years ago. One of the few people to contend with the army right now in this area. They have those gnomes in Huppadook that create all the new weapons, and we get them from the coast.
Bad an
And
operation.
also, we try. Now that they've called the war, we've got all of the other things kind of loading up, heading out. Gonna reach the boys, the Empire.
Hey, what war?
Oh, you didn't hear.
Aye.
We're at war, friend. Or at least the Empire is. vampires, that means that we are as well. Hmm.
Aye. That means more profit for you, I guess.
Hmm. Yes. Yes and no. You'll see.
Okay.
And kind of like shows you more place. Then he goes, let's go over to my tavern. So have a drink and a place to eat. Come on.
That sounds really good. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Hmm. Well, you'll have a right one now. Come
Aye.
on. And the way he walks is like very he has a lot of swagger to him. He kind of swings his arms out very wide, trying to take up as much space as he can, and the way he walks is very wide as well. For as small as he is, he's almost trying to become and seem larger. And in a way, it does work, but he's still pretty tiny, or he's still smaller than most of the people. But when you see him walking around the streets, people are kind of like walking by and giving him nods and kind of like are saying hello to him and such. And he's got this entourage of men that just follow you and him as well. You guys go into the tavern. And here, hold on. You aren't able to see anything just yet, but you head into the tavern and it is quite wide and spacious, and there's people everywhere, kind of like on at like almost taking all the tables except for this kind of upper section. You can see only Bill's men are there, and you'll see that there's tons of women all around, kind of like with patrons and other patrons and members of Bill's gang as well, as they're kind of like intermingled with the patrons, hanging out and drinking and playing games and cards. The bar that you guys just entered was probably about like 2 blocks away from where you were, a little bit south from the warehouse building. And when he starts leading you through the back of the tavern, you can see in the corner another dwarf, another man with no left eye, with an eye patch over it, and he has tattoos all up and down his arm and hands that kind of like, and fingers kind of like going stretches out. And he's playing some cards just silently with a few other patrons. And he's like, yeah, come on, come meet Bagrax. Aye, Bagrax, come on. And kind of like stares at you for a moment, kind of peering with his one eye. He gets up, kind of like a little shocked, and walks over to you. Brother!
Good to see you, brother. And he gives him like a
Crazy.
hug.
Not every time you find new friends. Old friends, old brothers.
Not just friends, but real brothers. Honestly.
Bill was telling me about you last night.
Aye, he surprised me. I thought I was
Surprised
the
me
last.
as well. Nah. What?
So is there any more brothers, or is it just you two?
Just us two.
See. But for a long
Come on.
while.
Have a drink and sit down. Food as well.
Can't
Go ahead.
use a drink. Yeah, you know, forget the food for now. Just give me 2 drinks.
And he kind of waves over the tavern, or one of the barmaids, and she comes over, takes your guys' drink order, walks away, comes back with them pretty quickly, and you start sitting down, and then you can hear everybody kind of, or you can hear you see another tavern worker, but this time it's a most of the barmaids here are kind of like lighter hair, and then this lady has like dark hair, and she seems to have nicer clothes on, but has an apron on as well. And she walks over and is kind of like talking to Bill and such, and she kind of yells at him, saying, "Bill, all the meat has been rotting in the back. You got to get our orders out quick. Come on. Everything's gone up since the news." Jeez. And she just like kind of leaves as he's just like, woman. I'll get it done quickly. I'll be right back. Got business. I'm also a butcher. I'll get your meats all ready. And I have to prepare everybody else's, so talk with Bagrax. Get to know him as well, Bagrax. He starts to head out.
Ogo nods.
He like heads in the back room that's just right next to where you guys are sitting, and he leaves the back room open, and you can kind of see that there's just a bunch of butchering going on with a bunch of different pigs and other animals and such. And while that is happening, Bagrax is just chatting with you, kind of about the times and such. So, where do you think you're, where did you come from? That is the first question.
No, I'm from Taldori. I guess you're from Taldori as well.
Aye, but what part?
The Divine Plains.
That man, that family around there.
Aye.
Lot of family, yes. At one point.
I understand. Well, I have family there too. They're still there.
Aren't you with them, Margot?
The time I think of it, I want to kill someone. Well, a tragedy happened. And then when I returned, Bogo takes a big chug of his ale. Well, what happened, my brother, is I lost my friends, the other brothers. We were supposed to go into a normal mission, like just a normal scouting mission, just to clear out some goblins infestation in a cave, you know. Alright, so we went there for the mission, clear out the goblins, easy peasy. 6 slayers, no problem, right? And we didn't find any goblins. We did find 2 rock trolls. A man and a female. Well, we started fighting them. One of the lads died. We managed to bring down the female. And that's when the cave collapsed on us. I managed to get out of it, but all the other lads, they were crushed. So there I was, standing in front of the rock giant. Face to face. Had to put him down. So I avenged my brothers by killing it. The problem was that the exit was sealed. The cave was pretty big, but there was only one entrance. That one was blocked. I stayed in there for 3 years, brother. 3 years eating whatever I could find. Started with the trolls. But you know, started to go crazy in there. I had my mate's skulls after they deteriorated. Placed him around in circle, having meetings with them. The only thing that really keeps me alive in there was Betsy. He points at his axe. And the longing to see me wife and kid. After 3 years, an earthquake happened. There was an opening, and I couldn't get out. First thing I did was go straight home, see the missus. But I wasn't greeted like I thought I would. She presumed I was dead, so she had found another. The boy can hardly recognize me. Guess I was too skinny. So there was. No home. So I turned back to command. And you know what these assholes told me? They told me that I left my guys to die and I fled. Can you imagine that? They told me I was a coward, Bagrex. And not only that, they imprisoned me. For a whole year I was in their dungeon. And then they threw me out like a dog. Just wandering the streets of the human cities. Just like a joke, really. And then I ended up here.
Quite the journey, if you ask me, friend. Christ.
Aye. Fucking lost everything, mate. This world doesn't want us anymore, you know.
It was our officers that told us almost the same thing. We don't need you no more. Go back. Retire. Go to the front lines or something.
I told you to retire. Slayers never retire. What are they talking about?
I don't know. They tell everybody a different thing. Well, we got what we wanted. A home. And to move on in some form. But you'll never forget, you'll know. It's always in your mind. Even with all the shit.
No. You never forget your brothers either. You know, Bagrex, for 10 years I tried to kill myself. To die honorable in battle. But there were no foe good enough to kill me.
Few things are so we keep living.
Aye.
We find me and Bill, we find it in their definite form now.
Yeah?
Fight for yourself. For your own personal glory.
I had the glory once. All go grey good at Slayer. What good did that bring me?
What good did it bring you?
Yeah. Drink to that. What happened to your mates? How did they die?
Battle. One happened in a gang fight. Most of them in a gang fight.
Gang fight?
It was got us into it in the first place. Around here, yes.
Did they die honorably? Did they die like the
No.
old hammer wants us to die?
No. No.
Bagrex Olgo looks down, very sad of that news. I'm sorry for that. So they will not see Tharanol.
No, I don't think any of us will. I think that was a lie.
Olgo looks at him like he has seen a ghost. No, brother, you cannot say that. It is not a lie.
Then why do they cast us out? Why do they say we are not needed? Why do that says it's just we just end on the whim?
I don't know.
If it was for a higher purpose, we wouldn't have been casted aside.
If it wasn't for us, that kingdom will have fallen long ago.
They took us for granted.
Aye, they did.
It was all a lie.
Well, they were a lie. The old hammer, the brotherhood. That's real, brother, that's real. We're born slayers and we shall die like ones.
Aye. We've given our own enemies a chance to die in battle. And it has happened only once in this city. We gathered in the square, the Penta Market.
Aye?
But Bill calls it the 5 points now. He's trying to get everybody on it. I don't really know why. It's very weird. They only called it the Penta Market, you know. But he's trying. There was a fight there. And at that fight, it was a battle, I tell you. Glorious.
Tell me.
So we got our territory and how we got control of the 5 points. Became the biggest gang around. One night, we all just met up in the square. 50 men against 50 men. We all went at it. Mano in mano with just our weapons in our hands. Was a sight to be seen.
I can imagine. But I won't give to fight next to a brother again.
Stick around and it might happen. Bill has plans.
Well, maybe I will.
And like after you guys converse for a little bit longer, Bill comes over. What did this old goat tell you?
Ha! He's telling me stories.
Stories,
Aye.
He always talks. Always tells stories. Too many. Oh. Kinda like cleans up all the blood off of his apron and everything and takes his apron off. And just kinda slouches on the chair. Sold Baglax. What are your plans? What are you wanting to do
Wait,
during all this time?
is he talking to Mulgo?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I haven't had any plans for 10 years, my friend. One day, I met this human. Quite a guy. He gave me purpose. And then I'm with this group. But you know, other than that, there is no really plans. We are going to Nicodranas.
Nicodranus.
Aye.
Good place. Good place.
Aye.
Nice place.
Well, we made sure to make some trouble down there as well.
Yes, I want to have business there, but the guilds there are strict.
Hmm.
What? What about money? Have you made any money?
I got a few coins. Enough to buy me a ale now and then.
You're looking for more.
Aye.
You're looking to make a name for yourself, Mologor.
Honestly, now. All I wanted for these years is to be reunited with me brothers.
Well, if you want to be reunited with us, then you'll have to do me a favor.
What are you thinking?
Well, I got this warehouse, this place. Place has a book, and in that book, it has all the details of any more places that hold food storage, ammo, weapons, things to fuel the war.
Aye.
Now that we are in effect, and I've been called on my friends this past evening, I'm gonna need to make a move. If you help me out with that, we'll have more of a permanent place here.
Brother, I don't need anything from you. If you need help, I'm here. Bound by oath and blood.
Well, I'll need your help with that.
I'll help you.
Good to hear. Kind of like raises his cup up.
Bogo does the same.
And mate, get more, please.
Aye, a lot more. This
Indeed.
dwarf is thirsty.
We have drinking to catch up to. Or catch up with. And she runs off and gets more drinks, and you guys start spending a couple more hours just drinking and partying and getting to know each other more. And as that is happening, you guys are heading towards Jiminy's. And as you go to Jiminy's, it is there's a few people coming in and out of there, but now when you guys all kind of go in as a group, it's there is nobody else in the shop other than just this lonesome little gnome who has gray hair all the way around his head that kind of goes up in a style, and he's wearing extremely well dressed garments that kind of like have this long flowing red coat and such, and it kind of sparkles a little bit. He kind of runs around looking around at you guys, and he sees each and every one of you and says, hello, welcome. My name's Jiminy. My name is Jiminy. That is what they call me. Come on in. Yes. Too many people have been coming in, so I've been waiting right at the door. It's like I don't know what was going on. But lots of business. Hopefully, you all are in for business as well. Yes.
I will have a look around.
What are some of your specialties you sell here?
I have lots of things. I specialize with my trinkets, amulets, garments, and armor, for the most part. I have some weapons that are magical as well, but for the most part, some garments. Other things. Look, here. He pulls out a tankard. This tankard here. and it has like this weird face kind of sculpt onto it, and it kind of like looks like it's making this like the the little drama faces, the little drama masks, or
Oh yeah.
it's like that one, except one side it's down, and the other side it's up, and or sad and then happy, and then he looks at you all and says, "Nah, listen, if you go ahead and pour any drink in it that with any alcohol, you drink it, no effect, none, magic." And he just throws it in this giant pile of things.
That's interesting. I suppose it knows the effects of the alcohol then.
Yes, well, no, makes it non-existent.
Oh, I see.
That's how it works. And then look, I have this thing. And he has this he pulls out this loot. Hold on.
Like a you said a root? Like a
Loot.
Oh,
Loot.
okay.
Oh,
A loot.
I heard
Instrument.
root. I was
Excuse
like, oh,
me.
wait.
Cool. Good thing we have a bard.
Didn't you know Lesia was a bard?
Multi-class.
My
He
uncle
knows-
She's
taught
just
me
a
how to
bard.
play the lute.
It is
No,
like the most intricate, beautifully looking loot you have ever seen in your entire life. It has all this super dark mahogany wood, and then ivory that is in it that kind of makes all these different animals all the way around it. And it is very, or no, actually no, it's not ivory, it's copper. It has all this crazy copper that just kind of shines along with the loot. It says, yes, this here. If you hold it, and if there's a part of you, then you can cast hold person and major and mirror image once a day. Things like that. Kind of throws it really he pulled out very gently, and he just throws it back very not gently.
Is it just
So what?
down?
What are you looking at? What are you looking for? Sorry, repeat.
I asked if the loop bounced. Like it just.
Yeah, it kind of it just kind of landed on the pile of things and just stayed.
Can I do a general sweep with my eyes and see if there's anything that interests me as a wizard?
Yeah.
Make a investigation checks, please.
I'd like to do the same if I can.
All right.
That was so close to being a 1.
All right, Amari.
I don't find much.
You.
Alright.
Yep. Ooh, shinies.
Me and my here finding all the stuff.
You find this brooch, Amari. You find the brooch, and you find also a. Excuse me. Hold on. You find 2 spell scrolls as well.
I will pick both of those. I'll pick the brooch up as well and the spell scrolls if I can, or point them out and say, those perhaps might be more of my speed. Would you tell me more about the brooch and those 2 bits of parchment as well?
Let me see the brooch. And he kind of looks at it, and it's the super gold kind of object.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Keep changing the thing. This is a brooch of shielding. While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage and immunity to damage of magic missile.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
JP said that. I'll kind of nod my head and say,
It's quite cool.
Another interesting is, in the spell scrolls, what do those use for?
One there is a cure wounds. That is at 5th level, I think it was at. That one is, yes. And then the other one, that is a What is that spell? Hold on. Really quick. It was an 8th level spell, Earthquake.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
Neither of those interest me. Amari's kind of purses his lips for a second and then kind of shakes his head. I'll have to pass on those, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'll step away.
Do you have anything on alchemy?
Alchemy. No, sadly not.
What about the types of curses?
Curses. Good question.
They come up in my line of work.
I have some items that might prevent some curses. As some would say. If they work, I do not know. It's all spectacle, or spectacle. Word of mouth. Not sure which is true.
What about armor? The lighter variety.
Armor? Yes. I have tons of that. What were you looking for specifically? I have here a shield that does +1. And here I have some armor here. Look. And he kind of pulls out this mithril, kind of like chainmail kind of look like, and it glows kind of like pearls and diamonds in a way. It is very lightweight when you kind of like grab it and such.
That's pretty.
A little flamboyant.
Yes, but it has the advantages of a chain shirt, except it's a +1. Or is it it's a heavy chain shirt or something like that? I think it's ringmail. Or ringmail has disadvantage and it has no disadvantage anymore.
They will see you coming for miles.
You can wear it under things, and it won't. Don't worry.
What about anything less flamboyant? Maybe like an amulet or a ring or something.
I got plenty of those. Yes, come on. So, I have this ring here. This ring. While wearing it, you can cast a jump spell for a bonus action at will. But you can only target yourself.
This is a very meta NPC.
Yes. But I don't mind talking to the voice, so I'm just like, oh, yeah.
I do not understand what all these spells. No one is just in the background, like shuffling through
What's
chests.
all these numbers?
Bonus action.
Yeah, he has a ring of jumping. He has a ring of swimming. He has a ring of warmth. He has a and a ring of truth telling. He also has for amulets. He has, I think it was an amulet of the drunkard. He has.
Yes.
Oh.
But I remember you guys not wanting that one.
I mean, we might not, but then someone who's not here. But yeah, sorry, if nobody else does, what's that ring of jumping?
You can cast a jump spell whenever you wish.
Sorry, what is a jump spell?
It makes you jump higher.
was probably more
Higher
expensive.
or longer, it just
Think
depends
about
how you
it.
use it.
Huh. Interesting. How much does it cost?
Your jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Tripled. Cool. How much does it cost?
This will be like about 350 gold.
That's for that, I'm afraid.
You do need to have enough money.
We're gonna come back here when we're
Actually-
fucking stacked one day, dude.
Right?
We're gonna just buy everything.
Jiminy, quick question. What's the minimum price you got here?
I got all ranges.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
all right.
didn't look like the big spenders, in my opinion. I could just look at you.
You
Unless you
perhaps have
want the big stuff. And he like pulls out a big sword. And just like, this thing cuts demons.
Do you perhaps have a bargaining bin?
Wait,
Something
did
like
what?
that?
An impulse purchase aisle.
It kind of costs 9,000 gold, though.
It kills
Thank you.
demons, though.
Well, I suppose I could sell my bedroom and
That's
maybe
what they
that's how I
told
buy
me.
the sword.
Who is they?
I don't perhaps know if we have a need for killing demons currently.
Do you
All the
not make
voices
these
in my
yourself?
head, they
Huh?
sometimes work on everything. Yes.
What?
Hmm.
Do you not make these items yourself?
No, I do. Or the voices in my head do. Or they
Oh.
tell me how to make the things and then I do.
So you're enchanter, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of leans over. But then like falls over because he was in nothing.
Do you perhaps take special orders? If someone were to
Special
need
orders?
something
Oh, yeah.
enchanted?
Kind of stands up.
Just out of curiosity, I'm interested in getting into enchanting myself, but not exactly opening a business or having somewhere established. Would you know of a way to enchant something like a portable enchanting table or something like that?
I've never heard of that, but now I want to do something like that.
Right,
Oh.
it would be cool.
You could do plenty of different things with that. You could have a little floating stone, have a lot of things.
I was
on there.
thinking
Oh,
perhaps
yeah.
like a small box, and you could press a
Oh,
button
you
on
just
top
whoop
of
and
it.
then
It
just
just
whoop and it folds
opens
out.
up. Yes,
Wow.
exactly. You get it.
A
Yes,
folding
yes.
table. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh wow, I like that. Oh, I like
I
that.
agree. Because you see, we're a traveling party, and sometimes I don't
You like
exactly
that?
have
I
to.
do like that. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Sure, yes. I heard you say it the first time.
He starts like kind of trailing it off. I like that.
Anyway,
Yeah,
if you were to make something like that,
What? Welcome to my shop. Welcome to Jiminy's shop.
thank you,
Welcome.
thank you. The table, the enchanting table,
Enchanting who?
the
What?
the portable enchanting table. Yes. We're just speaking of it.
Who are you?
No one suddenly looks very unnerved.
He's just looking around, and the rest of them like, is this guy crazy? We were just
The enchanting.
Yeah, yes.
Ah, yes.
the portable one.
Yes, Jiminy over there was telling me about that. Yes, okay. Sorry, Jiminy. Yeah.
Okay. If you were to make something like that, how much would you charge?
That's what we charged. Jiminy. Okay. Ah.
This
You know,
guy's
it's
nuts.
just an enchanting table. Probably just have to be something simple, like 1,500 gold. Yeah.
You said what was it? 15 gold? 1,500?
1,500 gold.
Okay. Well, that is a project for the future. If I ever come across the money, I will definitely come back here to stop by.
I might make one now. To be honest, Jiminy really likes that idea.
I agree. It's a very smart idea.
Oh, stop. All right, I'll stop talking to you.
Amari's just gonna turn away, walk off. He's like,
I
can't take it.
think we should go check on the horse.
Okay. Thank you.
You guys don't want any more things? I got more weapons. Look, I got this other sword. And this sword does. Hold on. He's like trying to lure you guys in.
Gotta
Yeah.
read the tag.
How much first?
How much? Well, what are you looking
Yeah.
to spend?
No. It's just sort of footing towards the door. It's like, oh well, What do you got?
Here, look, I got myself here. We have some ammunition. There's +1. Look, I got a boomerang.
What is a
I
boomerang?
imagine him just like pulling out the random shit from a chest or something.
He just starts
Chest of
pulling things
holding.
out underneath the shelf of the counter. Just kind
His
of
feet
placing
aren't
it on
even
the
touching the ground as he leans into the
Oh,
chest.
man.
Have you used the
Because he's
boomerang
a gnome,
before?
right?
Yeah, he's a gnome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This-
The boomerang, you just throw it around, go whoop, and it comes back.
Always?
Shit.
Oh.
No, that-
But on a miss with this boomerang,
How is that supposed to
it
come
will
back? What is
return.
this?
It will return to your hand.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
He just has like this
It should.
grin on his face, just
Okay.
tail high and flicking like he's uncomfortable.
But if it hits, it just kind of bounces off and lays on the ground. Is that what happens?
You know,
It's a +1 boomerang, man.
Wow.
If I think we need to save
He's
our
just
money.
grabbing anything
Oh,
at this point.
Perhaps
Transportation.
I do have one more question. Do you have
got another boomerang.
potions? Okay, he did not hear. Potions, health potions. Do you have any
I
of
got
those?
those. Oh,
We
yeah, I
might-
got plenty of
we
those.
could use
Jim,
some
they
of
don't
them.
have those in the back. Oh, yeah, I do have those in the back. Okay, I'll little bit about this in the back. I'm still right there. I'll go get
Yes,
it.
thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I'm glad he
Amari-
Who is
didn't
that? Whose name did I just say?
I'm glad he didn't send Jeremy in to get them.
Omari kind of looks back at everyone else and he's like, seeing how we have come across considerable amount of combat, health potions might be something we need.
Just make sure we have enough to pay for horses.
One piece of advice: do not follow him in the back. I am
No.
not sure.
Also,
I
probably.
assume you might get lost if you go back there.
Or he may brain you with a wrench. Who knows?
I agree. And 1,500 gold for a portable enchantment. I guess it's a rather powerful enchantment, so it makes sense.
I am intrigued by the demon slaying.
That one caught my interest as well. How do you make a sword that is specific for killing demons?
They are not native to this plane. Certain
Oh,
things
I see.
affect them
Hmm.
differently.
So he did not enchant that one. He must have gotten it from somebody.
He seems to be trader of some
He
kind.
said he makes all of them,
Perhaps.
but
Ash.
he does not seem to be all there, as it were.
No. Which makes me wonder how long he's been in this business then.
Is this what enchanting does to
Perhaps
people?
perhaps we should slip out while he's at the back.
what about the potions?
I mean, we need money for horses. How much are those?
Jim has got the potions. He's got the potions. All right, I got the potions.
I love the faded. That was.
No, you're back.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, what did you want potions? Didn't you?
Sure, how much are they?
What kind are they?
Okay.
Well, I got a few different kinds here.
And he kind of opens this big box. And there's 4 small potions, 4 medium ones, and then 2 large giant ones. The 2 giant ones are 250 gold each. The medium-sized ones are 150 gold, and the small ones are 75 gold each.
Okay. The 4 small ones. If we were to buy them
Yeah.
all,
Yeah,
perhaps. Would you cut us a deal, maybe?
no deal. Wait,
Oh, okay.
did you say a deal?
Yes, for
I'll cut you a deal.
Okay.
What kind of deal are you looking for?
If we were to buy the 4 small ones altogether, or 3 of them or 2, would you have it?
We don't have a special on that. Do we have a special on Jimmy? Do we have a... Oh, we do. We do, Jimmy. Told me we have a special on that.
Great. What did Jiminy say?
He said you can get them all for about 50 gold each.
50 gold each. Okay. I will buy.
Either healing potions or something else.
They're healing potions, I believe.
Oh, I got other potions too. I got poison potions. I got
Hold on, hold on.
anti-poison
Before we
potions.
get
I
into
got all
those,
these
I will
other
take.
potions.
Oh, please. I will take 3 of those if they are 50 gold each. So that is
Yeah, you
150.
want? There's 4 of them.
Do I have to buy all 4?
You said you wanted all 4 for the
Yeah,
combo for the thing.
You're going okay,
That's
but
the
if
way it
you're
works.
doing the 50, so I have to buy all 4 of them
Yeah.
for the 50 gold.
Mark,
Yeah,
you need help.
I mean, we could. Yes, I could buy. I could do 100 of it if someone is willing to pitch in
Yeah,
50 or so.
I'll do 50. I'm with him.
All right.
So we need 50 more, I believe.
Give it.
We have enough
Hold on,
for
hold
the
on.
horses.
At least I will have quite a bit left over, so I believe so.
How much these potions normally cost?
75. You chalked it down to 50. If we buy all 4. So I'm putting in 100. Dominicus puts in 50, so we just need 50 more.
Ah,
So
yeah.
if you
Cheers,
guys,
spare gold.
yeah, like 25 each. Some I don't know. Shit.
Didn't you guys have tons of money?
Oh, we never divvied that up.
We put all the chests that we got out of that. We dumped the chest out of the bag of holding, but we didn't take any of it.
No, we didn't take any of it.
So we didn't know if that was something that was supposed to be transported or something.
I reviewed my
Blood
share.
money.
I am willing to go 125 if someone else is willing to at least put in 25 more.
I will put in my share.
Okay.
25, yes.
Sure, that should be enough then.
All right.
Jiminy,
Yes.
I
Yes.
have. You see, I would be willing to spread word of your wondrous shop if you could reduce the price by 10 gold, and I will give you a rose to remind you of your sweetness.
Roll a persuasion check.
I have a jeweled idol, Big Red. I don't remember what that is.
What
But was
the-
that of anything of importance?
What jeweled item?
It's all I wrote in my inventory was jeweled idol, and that's it.
Jeweled idol?
Jeweled idol. I don't. I mean, if I put it in there,
Is
maybe.
that the idol that Jane had?
Oh yeah, thank God. I was gonna
Yes.
sell
Yeah, I think that's
Yes, that.
Don't sell that.
Oh,
that.
We should totally sell that.
Yes, you should totally sell that.
Well, I don't
please.
think we're gonna need Biff. Just hand it.
Obviously
Yes,
not.
sell it. Sell it, yes.
Please do not sell plot items.
Please. Sell
Lot
it.
We could get it.
The
don't know if you
MacGuffin. We
can.
need that.
Yeah, sell the MacGuffin.
You just gotta hit the buyback button.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just mark it as
Okay. So,
no trade in your.
I marked
inventory.
off my gold. We have 4 small potions, right?
Yes, you have 4 small potions. There are 2d4. Or, excuse me, there are 2d2.
2d2.
Excuse me, 2d4 plus 2.
Tiny potions.
Tiny.
Alright,
They're
I'll
tiny
mark myself
potions.
down.
32s.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Very
That
expensive tiny potion.
is how it works.
There we go.
Ah, crap.
Shall we go get horses now?
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys will accumulate more money, maybe.
Yeah, just over time. I will give one of these small health potions to Lesia. I will give one
Thank
to
you.
Nahon, and then I will give one to probably Dominicus, and I'll save the last one for Mulgore. Because me and Sierra don't, or me and Maya don't really get into hand-to-hand combat very often.
So, thank you.
Of course, yes. Of course, you are the ones keeping me alive, so I would like to keep you alive as well.
So let's make this straight. This heals wounds.
Yes, you just drink it, and it should make you feel a little better for at least the time being.
Strange, but it is magic. But
Until
okay.
you are able to get out of a sticky situation.
Hmm.
I witnessed my uncle make plenty of those in his time. But
Alright.
the ones he made were a lot larger, in my opinion. No offense, though, but these are well made, I could say so.
Okay then.
Alright.
Yes, let us get horses.
All right.
I don't know.
I'll see you guys later. Maybe.
Have a good day.
Good day.
Keep in mind the portable Enchanting tale, forget about it. Fuck it, and I'll just leave.
Oh, okay. Keep in mind, I'm trying to tell everybody this. My weapon stores might go out because there's a war, they say. I don't know if it's real, but they've been telling me all this, so then people buy my stuff, so I think it might be happening. Maybe.
Of course, we heard about that. Good luck for your business.
Okay. You don't want a boomerang?
No, I'm good.
No, thank you.
No.
Fair warning, don't just toss things, because like that boomerang, I don't know if it'll come back.
And he throws it, and he misses you guys, but it comes back to him.
Ah, told you.
Oh my god.
I have to duck it. A lot more than he should because of his horns.
I think it's time to go.
I told him it was a boomerang and it comes back.
I am out of here.
And you guys just kind of like leave as he goes towards the back, and you guys go out the front. You guys, you head on out, and you guys go buy horses.
That man is mad. He is legitimately, actually mad.
Well,
Will you end up
obviously,
like that if you learn enchanting? Oh,
yeah, Amari, you're not gonna end up that way, right?
I sincerely hope not.
All right.
If I do, I give Leslie the full right to cut my head off.
noted.
Should probably buy it off first, but
Let's not talk about that. Where's the stable?
mhm.
That,
I think it was
what are you?
somewhere over this way, and I
Just wander around until we find it.
You guys head up towards down to the
Sounds
southern
like it.
section again that you guys
Mhm.
were closer to already.
did I see one when I was here last? Because we did pass through.
Yeah, on the southern part.
Right.
And you start leading them over to the one that you had seen that is close to the shop that you're at. And you guys can now start to see a town crier in the corner of the street just kind of ringing his bell and saying, War! War with the Jorhashians! War will begin soon! Everybody, prepare! Prepare! And he just continues just saying, War!
I suppose what they said was correct. As much as I hate to say it, I don't know. Perhaps it is a good thing for the Empire.
What would that be?
Well, the economy could boost from it. Usually warfare brings about a prosperous time.
Lots of death.
But the downside, yes, is death.
Well, it's,
I do not
That's
think
was-
people caught in the crossfire will care much about the economy.
I agree, but still, I'm not quite sure if it's going to affect us much.
I would hope not.
Sure, affect us one way or another, whether we like it to or not.
Yes,
War
but I
tends to
agree
rile
that-
up monster. We will be busy.
It is war. I do have to admit I do not know the scale of such things.
Well, come along. We should probably buy some horses before all the soldiers take the good ones.
I agree. Let's go.
You guys go to the stables, and there's just a normal stable master there. She is selling horses. The a normal horse or any kind of normal empire horse is going to be 75 gold.
All
Shit,
right.
That's what I feared.
I can buy one. Just
I'm-
one, though.
I'm off
75 each.
There's funds. You guys have funds.
I know, but I really don't want to dig into that.
Dig into the funds.
Okay, how many horses
That's
do
just
we
what
have
it's,
to
that,
have?
that's,
You know?
that's what it's for.
I know.
It's now.
We don't know that yet.
I know, but we don't know.
You assume it belongs
We don't
to
want
that
your
other
dirty
guy.
blood, buddy.
We're all just like standing around. We're all just like standing around the bag of holdings, just sitting in front of, like in the middle of all of us, and we're like,
That is the key to everything. Yeah,
how much was there in there when we looked? By the way,
A
I
lot.
don't remember.
1,500?
There was a lot.
There was a lot. Yeah.
There's 1,500 in gold and a shit ton of gems.
Not to mention the platinum.
Mhm.
It was like
Just
some
150
certain-
platinum.
Yeah, it was some
Our
certain amount
characters
of
are just
gold.
too nice.
with some certain amount of gold and some certain amount of platinum, that all together made 1,500 gold.
I'm afraid that gold is cursed. I'm not going to lie.
Here, can I?
I mean, perhaps they won't miss it a little bit, you know?
Here, I want to try something.
We could just reimburse ourselves.
Can I look at the stat? How many horses are there anyway? Enough.
There's enough horses.
Okay. Can I just see like the conditions of the horses?
Make an animal handling check.
All right.
Got the hardest part of finding a horse for Lesia, finding one that doesn't freak out.
They are very well kept. They are very
Okay.
sturdy and strong horses as well. They look to be good, decent steeds. All of them.
Lesia is gonna try to find one that doesn't freak out when she gets close.
Okay.
Because it has to be that one.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
I found
you
one.
find one that.
And I was
frogs
going to give her guidance.
instantly.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's
so
one
the
that
horse-
lacks any sense of smell.
The horse kind of like attaches
He's-
onto you. Let's see.
It is blind and deaf.
Imprints on you. I don't
This
know
one.
what kind of color you'd like. It'd be like a black and white horse that kind of like puts its head up against you for the most part.
This one.
The horse has a wisdom of 5. That's why.
There.
Excuse me. You're the stable keeper here.
Oh yeah, I have all the. I have tons of horses.
I do gotta say that these horses look magnificently well.
Oh, thank you.
Have you taken care of these?
Oh yeah, my whole life I've been doing this for a living. Now we're gonna go. I'm gonna sell a whole bunch of these, so you guys might as well buy them quick before boys start coming.
And we can buy them quicker too. How much do these horses go for?
75 gold each one.
75. Yeah. Is there any chance that you could go lower than that? These horses? One of these horses?
Make a persuasion roll.
I mean, we are buying like
Let's
7 of them or 6 of them.
Yeah.
And you find a
Maybe.
donkey and a pony.
Oh yeah, we also need a. Yeah, we need a pony. We're gonna need a pony for Mulgore, right? Yeah.
Well, it's no donkey.
Ponies are a little less. It'd be
How
like
much are
50.
ponies? 50? Oh god. I could buy a horse for me and a pony for Mulgore, but I'd be like I'd have 9 gold afterwards.
Man,
Would
I'm
be able to
telling
get
you,
one,
it's
but-
right there. It's just right there.
No, but we don't know that.
Dang it! Where is it? Here it is. Please.
No.
Shit.
Sorry,
Oh.
dog. I gotta keep it full price.
Of
What
course.
can you
Oh,
tell
that
me
is it.
about this one here? And I kind of motion to the one that I am currently.
Oh, that one. Well, that one is. It's been one of my favorites, just the same. 75 gold.
Is it the mare or a steed?
Oh, it's a mare.
Does she have a name?
Oh, its name is Cora.
Cora. I would like this one.
All right. Go ahead. 75 gold. Who's getting horses?
Amari's like sitting on a
We are
bench right
giving
now,
6.
and he's just staring at the bag of holding in his hands. Like,
Uh,
perhaps we could, you know? I mean, maybe they won't miss it.
Sorry.
Maybe they won't miss it. I mean,
Not
if we
yet.
could just like reimburse ourselves,
We
maybe.
should
I
at
mean,
the
would that
very
work?
least get to the next town before we should attempt that.
I like
Uh,
this one.
Okay.
Thermanicus, I can, you can only 5 gold. Yes?
Yeah, I can do that. All right, thank you.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, thank you. I'll take. I reach out my hand, take the 5.
I am also a little
Oh
short.
boy.
Okay, well,
What do we do?
is Mayette buying a horse?
She's kind of looking around. How many people are there at the stables? Like, is it just us or?
There's a few
Steal
people.
one.
There's a few like
Yeah.
mercenaries buying horses.
I think if we take from the chest, then as long as we put the same amount back in, it will be.
But the problem is that we don't have the same amount to put back. And I don't know how we're going
Not
to make
now,
money
but
on the way there.
There will be ways.
Are these people like eyeing us or stuff, or are they just kind of minding?
They're minding their own business.
Take from the chest.
Make a,
So-
make a perception roll. Nothing.
Well,
I
Here's the
say we
thing.
take from the
we
chest.
don't want too much attention to
Just
ourselves,
keep
and
track.
us buying out the whole stable probably bring
That's
a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of attention.
Could
But
we perhaps
those-
double up on the horses?
We should.
Maybe? Or, I mean, I don't know.
They could not carry the weight for very long.
That's probably true. We only need a pony for Mulgore, though, because he's a smaller person. So it wouldn't be too weird if we bought 5 horses and a pony. Or a donkey.
Thing is that we leave quickly, so I do not think attention will be our enemy here.
I agree.
Do you
We're
have a
not
wagon
planning
by
to stay.
chance?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I have wagons.
Oh, how much is a wagon going to cost?
That'll be 30.
We could buy 2 horses and then get a wagon.
I want this horse.
Okay, we can have the horse. Sure, we can get that one, then we can get another horse, and then
Yes,
get the
that will
wagon.
work, I suppose.
Are the roads well enough maintained for a wagon, or will we have
Oh,
trouble
yeah.
crossing?
Yeah, if you're staying on Empire Road's perfect. Going north to south, just amazing. Going sometimes west, a little hard at times, and going over towards some of the places over in the east, a little bit tough sometimes. But yeah, but for the most part, you'll be good with the wagon. Yeah,
I believe that is the best idea that we have right
Get-
now, is getting a wagon.
get Cora some other steed too, because Cora likes men. She doesn't really like to be with other girls. So she wants to be top girl, you know.
Sure.
I understand.
In this sense,
So,
about the
Alessia.
bitch.
Okay.
Get them going.
That
Slightly
way,
confused.
if we got a wagon, Amari, you could stick your nose in your book more without worrying about the horse.
Mars' eyes light up at that, and he's like, I agree. I agree.
Take my money!
Yes.
Well,
How much is this going to cost us total? How much is it total?
So
We wouldn't have to
Attica
worry
gets
about
180.
or drunk horsing.
Very good
Just don't
point,
take my
Maria.
money, me,
Very
man,
good.
right when you said
How much is I will put in 50 gold for this, personally.
I will put in 60.
Okay. It's 111. We need 70 more.
I can do 50, and at the same time, Nahun, here, take this back.
Alright, thanks.
Alright,
30
take the
gold.
5 back.
30 gold for the wagon, 75 for the horse.
Both of the horses.
180 total.
180
I
gold.
will.
We have how
I
much
will
right
pay
now?
for the wagon.
if you
30
had
for that.
you had 60, and you had,
Mhm.
and then she put in.
Okay.
9.
50.
So
and then
Maya bought the
Mhm.
wagon. I'll just straight up buy a horse. I'll buy a horse on my own if you.
and I
if
pay
you want.
6. I can pay 60 for the horse.
Okay, let's start Minicus. You want to drop? I'll put in like 15. You can put in 25 for the other horse, if you want.
Wait, how much besides the 50? Or
So, Mayette's buying the wagon.
okay.
I think. What did you say? You said you were going to buy the horse entirely. Cat.
I can pay. Actually, I can pay up to like 65 and still have 3 gold left over.
Okay, so Avalon,
In fact-
or can you help her? Can you give her like 25 gold to pay off the rest?
Yeah, sure, I could do
It'd
that,
just be
but,
that. To cover the rest.
Sounds like you guys are short on money.
No, I think we have. I think we have enough.
Yeah,
It's
but
more
we know it's
among
cursed.
us.
Here,
enough,
everyone.
I'll-
180 divided by 6 is 30, so if we all chip in 30, we're fine.
Well,
Sure,
someone's got an extra
that's
30
fine.
for Mulgar.
Wait, Mulgore's not here, so it's by 5.
True.
How much would that be now?
You keep his money, JP.
Do I?
You
I thought I
do.
gave him. I thought I
you
gave him.
do.
I gave him quite a bit of money before, right?
Yeah,
think I gave
let
him
you
money. I
keep
think
it,
I
though.
gave
You
him
let you let you keep it though.
Okay. How much money do you have then, Mulgore?
have enough
Wait,
for a couple of drinks.
I don't know how much he has though.
He doesn't know.
36 between the
So we're gonna need
5
30,
of us.
36 total each,
Mhm.
plus 5 silver. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that.
So you guys
Alright,
have
so I'll put in that 30.
So 36 gold and 5 silver each, right?
Just 36.
Oh, it's just 36? Okay.
Divided by 5, yeah.
I'm sure. I'm totally okay with that.
Mhm.
So 36.
Break out 36 gold.
Okay. 36 gold from me.
36 gold.
36 gold for me.
36 gold. Yes.
Great. Now we have a wagon and 2 horses.
Nice.
And we did buy out the entire stable.
Also, can you describe us this wagon? Just really quick.
You've never seen that wagon before?
Hold on. I want to know if it has a top or not.
It's a dark
Oh.
one. No, there's no top. Well, there has the option for a top or not. It's got one of those,
How much is it for the extra? How much extra is it for the top?
No, it comes with it. It just has the option. Right now, it's down.
Oh, okay.
You just got to set it up, and then
Nice.
it'll be like in a box shape.
Does it have an ice chest and a bunch of cushions?
No, but it
doesn't.
There's no cushions.
If it doesn't come
comes-
with a portable flat screen, I don't want it.
No,
Screen.
there's
Last
some
one.
blankets with it, but it's just one of those wagons where it's pretty wide for 2 horses, and so it's wide enough to have you guys on it.
All right.
It doesn't
Is
have
it-
4 wheels. It has only 2.
Is it a
2
magical
large ones.
wagon?
No, it's not a magical
Damn it.
wagon.
Damn it.
Alright.
But it's one that looks like it can go quickly though. So
Okay,
you can travel on the road at good speed. And it's
Wonderful.
one that all of you guys can fit in comfortably.
Yes.
All right.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
It's
good.
it's very gypsy like.
Including the dwarf?
It's like
Yeah, I think everybody can sit in there. I imagine there's two
everybody-
people in the
everybody can fit in
front.
there.
Yeah, 2 people front, 4 in the back.
Yep.
Leslie
Well,
puts
maybe-
her
yeah, it's just
forehead
me.
up against the horse's forehead. Kind of bonds a little bit with the animal.
She likes you. Kind of rubbing her head up against you. And
Things.
you guys, where do you guys go with your cart now? Well, maybe 1 or 2 of you maybe have to like get off and walk, but that's about it.
Where did you say? Where do we go with it?
Yeah, where do you guys go now?
I imagine we'll just. Where's the local spot? Where do we hang out? Where can we wait for Mulgore?
Perhaps
The
we
Penta
can,
Market's in the center.
perhaps we can return to the tavern, wait for him, bring him back here, and then just leave. It's
Sure,
a bit
if that
complicated.
works,
so
yes.
if we are talking about the tension, that is a good way to avoid it.
So you're suggesting we leave the wagon here and the horses, and then we'll go back and wait for him at the
Is
tavern?
there a way we can pick these, leave them here and then
Yeah,
come
the
back in the
stable master will let you leave them there.
Is there a charge for that?
No, she'll keep them up there for about a day.
Okay, soon I will be back, Cora.
She gives a nod.
Thank you.
Smart horse.
All right, you guys are heading where now?
We're heading back to the tavern to wait for Mulgore to come.
You're back to the tavern.
As we're walking, I kind of want to step up to Lesia and say, I noticed that you had quite a bit of bonding with that horse back there. What was her name?
Cora.
I have something. And he's gonna reach into his pocket and take out a raven feather, and he's gonna hold it out and says, perhaps as a bit of decoration, maybe a christening for your new companion, you could put this in her hair or something.
I do not know if she's one for that sort of thing. I know I am not. But
Well,
thank you. And now put
Sure.
the raven feather in.
Alright.
It is not often that animals enjoy my presence.
And just a quick thing as we're walking, I just want to look around us just to see if there's anything following us.
All right, make a perception roll, please.
Let's do it.
You
Ooh.
start looking around. You see some person in an alleyway again, kind of like with the hood up, just face towards you guys, looking in the dark. And when you kind of guys, you make eye contact with him again, he dips back into the alley and kind of goes off from your field of vision. But he was behind you, about like
I'm
90, 60 feet away, or maybe 90 feet away. Sorry.
I want to keep an ear out for Mulgore.
Oh, right.
He's
You
pretty
are-
loud.
You are in the southern part, and when you're getting to the Penta Market, you are trying to listen for any rowdy dwarves. You can't hear anything, but you do hear rowdy people in the center, kind of in the when you guys are going towards the kind of about to walk past the Penta Market to get to the tavern. There is a lot of chatter, a lot of people talking, and you can kind of see. It sounded like for a moment there was people like yelling almost in joy, but you start listening for a moment, and it starts turning into yelling of stress, and these people are about to start fighting. You, Dermanicus, you notice, and Lucia, you are able to see as well. Nahon, you are only able to catch a glimpse of what happened, just like towards the ending, or just kind of like just people around, huddled around it. But Lucia, you see, and Dermanicus, you both see a man get stabbed by one of the men with top hats and checkered plaid pants. He gets stabbed by one of the men with the pants, and he gets dropped to the ground, and it kind of just keeps on yelling while people kind of like try to break him up and keep on. As the man with the plaid pants just keeps yelling and spitting at the man on the ground. He seems to be a like half elven man who has like nicer clothes on as well, and
Yeah,
but now he has a stab wound in his gut.
saw someone get shanked.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go over and.
Do not think
Right.
that is a good way to get stabbed.
You'll walk over there?
I mean, how far are we?
He was about 60 feet away from you.
And there's a lot of people in between.
There's a few people. There's like there's about to be more though. You can see there's like a lot of people looking, but nobody's kind of walking towards it yet.
I'm gonna go over to the
None's gonna
stabbed
try
man
to-
on the ground and try to help him.
None's,
Is the person who stabbed him still there?
Yeah,
None's
he's
gonna
there. He's
try
just like,
to,
Fuck you! Fuck you! Don't you ever say anything about that, about anything about my family or about my life?
Don's gonna try to like reach out for Alessia's shoulder and not grab it violently, but just try to just tug on it gently to stop her. If she looks back, he just kind of shakes his head.
Nope,
Okay.
I'm going.
God
you
damn.
run over and you begin to pick him up. He's like,
It's more like I'm just trying to stop, like, putting pressure on the wound. That's where.
okay. He's on the ground still, just like holding.
Mm-hmm.
You're there with him, and he's like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You shut up, you. You stupid empire lover. You're gonna get us all killed. Don't you say anything about that. We're about to be in a war now, and you want to talk shit about the place that builds you up?
I don't know what either of you are arguing about, but this isn't the way to handle it.
he kind of like
So
looks
cool
over.
off.
He said he was gonna stab me, so I did it first.
And you did it, and now he is. You can go.
Or
Make a,
I'm gonna walk up and be like at least 5 feet away.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Wow.
Not at advantage.
Oh.
yeah, I just had that selected. My bad.
It's okay.
I wish I had advantage.
Yeah, I wish I had advantage too.
And you can see him just getting more angry and angry, and then you two more men with top hats walk over. Hey, what's going on, Bill? Not Bill, excuse me. Hey, what's going on? Erickson, what's happening? This fucker works over at that fucking tavern. Started talking shit about the Empire. And he threatened to stab me. That is a lie. I did not threaten to stab you. I said I would challenge you to a duel. There's two of them. There's three of them now. There's three people with top hats.
3?
Yes.
I thought. How many people are in the crowd?
There's about like 20 people paying attention, like all around it. Oh, it's all spaced out. Like nobody's really walked up, kind of like done anything yet.
Okay. Mayette's gonna kind of like walk up into the middle of the crowd, but she's gonna like pull her hood like deep over her head and like let her hair down. So she
Okay.
kind of hide her face and horns a bit.
All right. You do that to kind of stop, not be noticed as much, and being in the center of all it, because everybody's kind of like looking at each other, like what to do. As
Are they all-
there's no guards around at all.
Start kind of muttering under my breath just a little bit in Abyssal. And I'm going to say, disperse the people. This is not their place to die.
Can Amari's gonna like turn around and try to go off and look for a guard, or like a
Okay.
righteous brand or something.
Make an investigation roll. You attempt to strong emotions.
Oh.
Creature saving throw. All right. So you want all of the people around, or just the four people that are there, right? Like when you put it on the cube or the 20-foot radius.
Probably
Anyone
ev-
within
I
a
want-
radius.
I want everyone. Yeah, I want the whole crowd to
Okay.
go about their business and just like settle down and try to help each other.
Does that include us?
No, don't obviously want to drive
All right.
away. I mean, I could, but
Okay. So you see the crowd kind of just all of a sudden snap out of it and go about their business and continue. Does it even affects the men, right?
Yep.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. They get up and kind of look at each other, just spit on the ground, and then call each other names really quick, and then continue on their day. But the guy even with the stab wound is trying to get up. I got it. I got to get back to my work. They'll help me with this.
Alright.
Hold on.
Wait,
Are you close?
Did I find a guard?
Yes, you were able to find a Crown's guard, kind of walking around with another guardsman as well.
Kind of approach them and grab one on the shoulder and say, sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I believe there was a stabbing in the middle of the Pinto Market. I was just in there.
A stabbing in the Pinto Market.
All
right.
Don't quite know what went down, but we had just arrived and there was
They
something.
start reluctantly following you over.
Yeah, I'll leave them there.
All right, what seems to be the problem here? That's one of those bastards with the top hats. He stabbed me. One of the Bowery boys stabbed you. All right. What does he look like? And he begins getting a record of the guy. And the two Crowns guards start helping him. And they keep him there for a little bit, and they help him with his wound.
Amar's gonna take a step back, and if the Dominicus is kind of off to himself at the moment, he's gonna walk back over to him and stand there.
Yeah, well, I'm actually next to Leslie. I was about like,
Okay.
5 feet.
Gotcha.
I actually turned my head over a little nod because I understand the business and could hear that.
Wait, what happened? Alessia, what happened?
Not here.
Oh, okay. Is the person that was stabbed still, like,
He's being
old?
taken care of now.
Oh,
He's being taken care of by the 2 Crowns Guard men that came over.
I kind of wiped the blood off my hands a little bit on my.
okay.
Hey, you stay right there. As they kind of like look at you, Alessia.
Yes,
We got questions for you in just a moment. Then
right?
they finish talking with him. After like a few minutes, they come over to you. All right, what happened?
I saw the man bleeding on the ground.
Hmm.
With pressure on the wound. Help stop the bleeding.
Did you hear the altercation?
No,
Know who started it?
I came in after the fact. He was already stabbed.
All right. What's your name?
Lestia.
Lesia. That's your last name, Lesia?
No last name.
Bastard. And they just kind of continue on.
With the silver vigil at the Rexen.
Ah, Silver Vigil. Makes sense. All right.
I have dealt with many a stabbing.
Hmm. Seems why you were the only one that came up and tried to do something. Appreciate it, but would appreciate you not getting involved as well.
Could not leave the man to die on the ground.
Ah, yes, but we're not professionals. Leave it to us, all right? Don't
I
be
have
a
worked-
hero.
I have worked with you. I am no hero. I have worked with you in the past before. You do good work.
Hmm.
Not you specifically, but
Oh, thankfully.
He just gives you this like half little smile. Good day, ma'am. You have a good day, ma'am. All right.
you too.
And they continue.
Alright,
They-
I go up to back to the other. Alright, and now we can go.
Alright.
You're lucky those guys did not give a shit.
I have worked with the righteous brand in the past.
They were just Crown's Guard.
Oh, they were?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
not
he brought the
Brand.
righteous brand. Oh, he said he was looking for the righteous brand.
He was
He was
looking for
looking
them,
for
but he
either.
found Crown's Guard instead.
Oh, sorry. I thought
They-
that was with righteous brand people. Never mind.
They were
Well-
only at the wall. They seem to be only
Oh,
positioned at
okay.
the wall right now.
I thought we were close to the wall.
Where's that damn dwarf?
You guys go
Let's
back.
go before anything else happens. Remember who we are.
Alright. People are appearing and disappearing from my sight, so let's be on our way.
Forgive me if I do not leave a man to die on the ground.
All right, you get there, and is Mulgore at the tavern, or is he at where is he still with Bill and Begrix?
Yes.
Okay. You guys get there, and he is not at that tavern at all. And you guys ask Rosemary if he is, if you guys have seen him. She just shakes her head.
I am going to go clean up. You guys wait.
I will sit and chill and get an early run.
All right.
What point of the day is it? Would it be around?
It's about like afternoon, almost getting in like late afternoon.
I have a
Gotcha.
question real quick. Do
Sir.
any of the other books that I have like sleeves on them, like on the binding and whatnot? The front and back of the book.
Sleeves?
Yeah, you can get a sleeve for a book, you know.
No.
So sorry, Mulgore stayed there the entire day then?
He is
Yeah.
still there. Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Jesus Christ.
He's been there for a long while. You guys are starting to notice.
Yeah, when he said a short visit, I knew he was not saying it all, but this is ridiculous.
I agree, we need to leave the city tonight. I don't know what's taking so long.
We should already be out, to be honest.
Honestly, we should have met him before or after we finished at the shop, the magic shop.
We couldn't have left at all.
I mean, do we go look for him or just wait?
That was only been more trouble, I think.
I suppose so.
He will be back eventually.
We can tie him to the wagon wheel.
Yes.
I hope.
Right. And as you guys wait, Mulgore, back over at the tavern, you guys are getting pretty shit-faced. And you guys have told many stories of battles and of great things that have happened. And Bagrax told you the story of how he lost his eye from this other duel he had with a Goliath that he had, and that just like almost messed him up, but he was able to make it out. Just like crazy stories, that war brothers only tell each other. And as you guys are there, or as you are there drinking and having a great time, it is starting to become like late afternoon, and Bill looks to you and says, now, you said you'd help me.
Aye, I said that.
Well, I'm in the mood for fighting.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm in the mood for fighting. What about you, Bagrax? I'm always in the mood for fighting, or any type of stabbing or killing. Well, let's not be sneaky. Let's just go at them. Take the place. Kill who's there. Let's do it with our own hands this time. Slay his hands. Show him might.
This is what I like to hear. He just slams his hands on the table. That is the way to do it.
You know, Bagrax. With this one here, with 3 of us now, let's do it. Let's do it now. In the middle of the day. Spectacle and a scene for all our enemies out there. Those that wish to fuck us in the Empire.
And we'll show them what Slayers can do.
I'll show them. Show them what real strength is. Come on! And then, he takes one last giant drink from his tankard, and then Bagrax gets up, and kind of clanks with your tankard, and he finishes his.
Olga gets up and smashes his tankard with him, grabs his axe. That's about time.
Let's go.
Aye.
Boys, you 3 with me. And he points to 3 other members that have decent looking arms on them, and they start walking towards him. One other member of his gang brings him a belt full of knives, and he's got the knives are sheathed with another knife sheathed next to it, kind of in a way, and it looks like gun holsters in some form, but it's obviously just a butcher's set of just a butcher's holster set. And you can see in the back he's got 2 giant butcher cleavers that he hangs on the back of his belt. And Bagrax just takes two battle axes and continues with him. And the 6 of you just start walking down the street with arms in hand and continuing. And as you guys are continuing, Bagrax is passing around a flask.
Yeah, Mogo takes a sip of it and pass it on.
Yeah, you guys are getting more and more drunk as the night is continuing, and you all lead, or he leads you all a few blocks away, kind of towards. You guys are going almost past the Penta Market, like a just a block next to it. But as you guys are passing by that inn, those of you that are sitting in the inn, make a perception roll.
I am upstairs cleaning, so do I not make?
You're busy. Yeah, no, you don't make one. Too bad.
I will say, I guess, how long has it been that we're at the tavern? Like, how many hours?
You would have been there for a few hours. So, yeah,
Okay.
you would have been reading your book. I don't think you would have been paying attention.
I would have been up in my room reading.
Okay.
How many hours would that be?
About 2 or 3. You would have had, like, two hours of reading. You're so close.
I don't know, 3 hours to go.
And as you're doing that, Darminicus, you're the only one that was able to. You're able to kind of catch a glimpse of just at the right moment when you're looking out the window. You can see in the street, in the middle of the street, you see 3 dwarves, and you can see just at the end, or in the middle of them is Mulgore with his battle axe just like on his shoulder, and walking behind him are men with top hats, and just there's a man with another top. There's the man with the top hat to his Mulgore's left, and then a different dwarf to his right, and all 3 dwarves have just these giant tattoos that are blue and black, and they look pretty menacing as they are walking down the street, and people are kind of giving them a wide berth.
God damn it! I turn around and see who is downstairs.
Who is downstairs?
I'm probably
No,
just be
not
chilling at a table.
If it's
probably
been a few
has-
hours, Leslie's
point.
probably actually come back down. She just had to clean up the blood in her.
Yeah, Amari would have come back down after a few hours of reading as well.
All right,
Still wait around.
guys, I see Mulgore.
What? Is he coming to the tavern? Maybe we should go out there to meet him.
Well, no. He's got 2 other dwarves with him. I think one of
What?
them is probably Billy, but they're going the opposite direction. They're actually walking a bit away.
What? Why?
I don't know. I don't know where they're going, but Mulgore's got his axe ready for something.
What?
If we need to catch them, we need to do it now. But I don't know where they're going. Should
Well,
we?
who's they're going
Sorry,
after? What? They're walking with weapons. I don't under. What?
Right. Yeah, they're walking. People are like walking like side to the streets to get them past. I think they're up to something.
This is a new height for Mulgore to me.
Oh.
He has done some stupid shit, but this one, I believe, tops them all.
Is he walking with them? Does he seem to be?
Yeah, the 3 of them are walking like next to each other.
Yeah, Amari's
They're
gonna
on their
walk
way.
over and look out the window
friends.
to see.
In the time lapse, are they still out there?
They pass by, but you go out, and if you guys go out and look, Dominicus, you're able to still see them. They are about 90 feet away now.
There, over there.
The fucking fool. Amari's just gonna walk out the door and start making his way in that direction behind
Same.
them.
Yeah, I'm with you, Amari.
He's gonna start shouting, "Mulgore! Mulgore!"
As you guys start chasing him and shouting, you are now in like kind of you followed for about like 60 feet, passing about a block almost. You were almost in the center of the Penta Market, where there's a bunch of people.
I think Alessia said something.
Sorry. She said she was following.
Yeah, I just said I was following.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm shouting your name.
Do I hear it?
Mulgore, you're make a perception roll. Yeah, you're able to hear it.
Mogo just pauses for a second and turns around. Wari,
Can you... Mulgore, what are you doing?
what are you doing here?
We're trying to leave the city. We're waiting for you. We've been waiting for the past 3 hours. Where have you been?
Aye.
What's this?
It's nothing.
No, we need to leave. What do you mean it's nothing? We need to leave.
I
We
just
just
need-
got the horses in the wagon. We need to leave.
Listen, I need to help my brothers out with something. I'll be back
With
as soon as
what? Why are
possible.
you walking with your axe out? You look like you're about to kill somebody.
I'll be
And
back
you
when
can
this...
Do
you can
not
see- you
tell
can
me,
see
Mulgore, that
Bill
you're going to
walks
actually
over.
kill someone.
Bill walks over and gives a little tip of his hat. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And then he just
What?
continues.
That
Let's
doesn't
go,
even make sense.
Mulgore.
Mulgore, I
Mulgore.
swear to God, we need to leave the city. Why? What do you literally look? Are you about to go kill someone?
Mogo turns around, start walking slowly behind Bill. I'll be back, I said.
We live without you then.
No, we're not leaving without Mulgore. What? No. Why are you leaving?
I am not leaving. I'll be back. I just need to help my brothers.
Not back. We need to leave now. You really?
Understand, Amari, this is what brothers do. And
You're a fool, Mulgore. You are a fucking fool.
Mogo looks at you. Aye, I've heard that a lot. Well, thank you, and then expect
Go.
that from
Just
you.
go. Just go, Mulgore. I don't want to hear it. Just go.
Mogo turns around and starts walking away.
Amari's
Mulgore.
gonna turn to look at Leslie and he says, honestly, let's just leave. You're alright.
And at the same time, like, Mulgore, wait.
Is it?
Look, are you gonna do something dangerous?
What do you think?
Yeah.
He's going to find himself in the fucking jail before midnight.
Ha, that's no jail that can keep a Slayer sign. We're
in
three
mind
of
that-
us now.
Mulgore, keep this in mind. We thought about you all day. Here, I gave him the health potion in hand. We had one ready for you. Just think about that.
Looks at it and looks at you. Oh, you keep it. I don't need that.
Damn it, Mulgore.
Just leave it alone, Dominicus. All he needs is his stupid Slayer friends. Just let him go. That's all he ever cares about. He doesn't care about anything else. The family that is created here, me, all he cares about is those idiots. Because now he's going to go do something stupid and find himself in the jail. Just like he always does. That's all he ever does, is stupid actions. He never
that's
thinks.
enough. I won't have anybody talk to me like that. Not
I just
anymore.
did. What are you going to do? I just did.
I'm going to do what's right. What I
Go.
swore to do.
Do what's right to you.
I am
Go.
going.
See you.
Mulgore, just tell me where you're going then. We won't interfere, we won't do it, but
Move to side, Dominicus. Enough talk. We are not the ones that flees. We do not flee. We fight. Enough cowering. And he just keeps. Now he walks away. Follows Bill.
Damn it.
Bill looks over with a smile, and Bagrax kind of like puts an arm over you, Mulgore, kind of giving you his flask at the same time.
They see Mogo takes it and drinks of it.
Billy! Remember this! Brothers come in all forms. He's also our brother too.
He looks at you, has that little smile, and like this, the eye that kind of like shines, and then turns around and continues.
Damn it.
Amari
Let's
is now
just
just
go.
standing back. Sorry, he's just standing back, staring at the ground, the cobbled street below him. His hair is kind of like hanging down in front of his face, as if he just lost someone very important to him. Like, you know, as if someone just fucking died.
I kind of, Leslie puts her hand on it.
Yeah,
Kinda
I'll join
awkward.
to you guys.
Let's just go.
Let's just leave him. If he wants to be with him that bad, then maybe that's where he belongs. He was never family to us. Maybe he just lied to me. Maybe he only needed a place to stay. Someone to buy his beer and alcohol. Someone to buy him food and cook food for him. Should have known better.
Mari, remember what I said. It wasn't just to Billy, but it's also for us as well. We just have to wait and see. But be ready then, alright? And I'll walk back to the tavern.
Amari's gonna look at Dominicus as he's walking back to the tavern. He says, Dominicus, I think we should leave the city. Just leave him here. There's no more time that we can waste. We have to get to Nicodranus and deliver this item. I hate to leave him here, but like I said, perhaps this is what he wants.
He does not appear to care if we go.
If you truly cared about our mission and us as a group, you would have stayed. Like I said, he's just going to be captured by Crown's Guard if he does something stupid. And I won't be there to bail him out this time. Maybe then he'll realize that his actions have all consequences. I'm tired of looking after them. Let's just go.
Okay.
Amari's gonna turn and start walking towards the stables.
Lacia, what do you think?
He has made his choice.
I don't.
It was not us.
Alright. I'll follow you guys' lead.
Amari reaches his hand up to wipe a bubbling a tear that's brimming at the edge of his eye. Kind of wipes it away, sniffles himself a little bit, tries to steal it, and continues walking.
All right. And as you guys continue, Mulgore, you follow Bill and Bagrax to the other side of the place, and you guys get there, and they start their spectacle of violence with pure and utter destruction. I was going to put a map up, but since it's basically just going to be a slaughter, you guys just... Mulgore, you walk in with Bagrax and Bill just starts off just pulling out one of the cleavers from behind his back and throwing it directly at the doorman, kind of splitting his head open instantly, and then just runs on in there. Bagrax charges quickly, and you follow in right afterward, and you guys just start displaying your acts of battleship all over onto these they're not dock workers, excuse me, warehouse workers. But these men are armed, and they have weapons as well, cutlasses and other scimitars, as you guys are just kind of parrying and deflecting. Mulgore, you come in there with just brutal strength and just kind of knock them from back, one side to the other with your great axe, and kind of just display your strength as well. And you can see over in the corner, Bill is just, with accurate, deadly skill, is just using his daggers and is just opening up person after person. And you guys just kind of kill the warehouse workers.
As we get on our cart and everything and load up the horses, Amari's gonna sit in the back on one of the. I assume there's benches made into the edge of the sides of the cart, and he's just gonna sit there staring at the bottom of it, and he's gonna reminisce and remember all the memories he had with Mulgore back in Nicodranus when they shared the apartment together. All the times that they had He had made dinner for him and everything while he was out, and he came home from drinking. And they both ate together the times that they shared, sharing stories, talking about their past, laughing together, sometimes drinking together, going on trips, shopping trips, buying books, and just in general, all of the times of revelry that they shared with one another. And he's just kind of lower his head down into his palms and just start crying.
Nahon sits down next to him. Just kind of looks over. His eyes a bit hard, and he puts a hand on Amari's back and just kind of pats him a little.
And the cart just takes you guys off.
Lesia is riding Cora. I don't know who's riding the other.
I'll be with you then. At least something with.
You don't have to ride them. You can.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm riding.
Okay,
Cora.
so it's like a one cart, like a one horse cart thing, and then you're off to the side.
Oh, it's a one horse cart.
Oh, it's a 2-horse cart. I'm confused.
Okay. I think Kat wants to ride the horse.
Yeah.
Like she wants to ride one horse on the cart,
Yeah, she's
being
like-
pulled by the other.
This
Hey.
animal isn't
Um,
afraid of her. She is very attached to it.
I'm drawing an actual picture of the cart.
So
his-
it's 3 horses, right, in total?
No,
the 2 horses.
Two.
we have
Wait,
one
you
horse
want a
pulling the
cart?
cart, and then Kat is
She's
on
on
the other
top
horse.
of it. She's just on top of one.
It's still connected to the cart.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
she wants to
okay.
spend. She wants to
I
spend
get
I'm
it.
time with
basically
the
helping
horse.
steer the cart.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm in the
Okay.
seat outside the cart.
Yeah.
So I'll be with her,
Um,
like on watching out too.
Okay.
I
You
will
guys-
say, sorry, before we, before the cart gets moving, Nahon just does kind of pat Amari in the back, and after a couple of, about half a minute of, us getting set up and the horses reined, and Amari,
What?
just kind of leans in. I am here for you. And it is because of that that I must say this. You do not want this.
Do not want what? What do you mean?
You don't want to leave him behind.
I don't. Why did he choose them over us? Why? I spent 3 months with him. We lived together. I don't understand. Why? Why?
Your decision, Amari. What is it?
What were we supposed to do? He's probably out here there attacking them and he's going to end up in the jail. There's nothing we can do. Like Lesia said, maybe he's made his choice. Perhaps he
see.
never wanted to be with us. Maybe every time he said that he was happy to be with me, he was lying to my face.
I think just because one is true does not mean the other is false. I think he loves you and he loves them. And I think he is confused and conflicted. And I think, above all else, that he will be back. And in that moment, you can tear into him all you wish, because I know you will. For now, I'm here for you. And I think we both will be happy when we see him.
Amari, he dips his head down and starts sniffling a little bit to reel himself, wipes some tears away, and he kind of nods his head. God, no, it's why. Why is it that I feel like I'm cursed? Everyone that I ever get close to decides to just leave, or they disappear. I don't get it.
This is something I can understand.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I try. That is all I can do. Come to learn.
Amari will kind of lean his shoulder into Nahun's side. Just kind of sit there.
He embraces it. That is all I can do.
Fuck,
as the
dudes.
cart as the cart is kind of going on the road heading south, you guys are on the trail, and as the breeze kind of hits you all, making the evening nice and cool, and as Mulgore, you are bathing in the heat of battle, hearing the screams of nearby people that are as seeing the spectacle. You guys kind of, everybody is able to, once everything is all settled and finished, is able to enjoy the nice cool air and breathe for a moment. And that is where we will end tonight's session.